Hello. Hello,
Daniela.
Kakiro.
Danielita.
How are you?
Um, I think I'm better than you.
Oh,
Well, I'm not
that's
saying I'm
for
better
sure.
than you.
You are
I'm saying I'm feeling
in
better than
some
you.
things.
I'm specifically talking about because, any other thing would sound ridiculous.
You
but
are better in ping ping. And I'm
we're not
giving
even
you
going to
that.
talk about that.
I'm giving you that.
No, I'm feeling better than you.
Yes.
Do you think you're okay
Yeah.
being here today with us?
We'll see.
Well,
I mean,
so just let me know if you're going to drop everything and say, F this.
Yeah.
I'm going to bed.
Goodbye. No, and you know what? I haven't been in bed
Mm-hmm.
like yesterday or because the day before yesterday was the day that I was feeling worst,
Yeah.
and I wasn't in bed. I mean, I was doing things.
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
to be like super specific, I was carving.
yeah.
So I was like doing something. I wasn't
Yeah.
like just laying there.
But you sound a little bit terrible.
Do I?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I don't care
Thank
about
you.
how you sound in the sense that I care more about how you feel.
Mm-hmm.
But if how you sound is representative of how you feel,
No, well, I mean,
then,
you've been
maybe
seeing
we
me
should just say hi and then just
say
say
bye.
goodbye. Yeah.
No, because you've been seeing me for the whole day. So you know
I
how
see you all the time, yes.
Yeah, but you know how I've been sounding, and that doesn't mean that I'm not okay.
Um, well, I'll leave it entirely up to you because I don't want to make it seem like, we're pushing more than we should.
No.
This is 1,000% you, and whatever you want to do, we'll do.
No,
So
it's
if you want to
fine.
cut it
And
short,
and I have my tea.
I have my teeth
My teeth
also.
too. So
Yeah,
I'm not
all of
that
them.
bad. No, I have my tea.
Yeah.
I just realized it's like boiling. So I have to
Okay.
be super
So you
careful.
better down that like super quickly.
But that's gonna help me also,
Okay.
I think.
But I want to iterate that if you don't feel well,
No, I am good.
you just say, okay, I think we should stop now.
I am good.
Because there's
good.
no need to do this, like if you're not feeling well.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. Just want to make that super clear, 1,000% clear.
No, it's fine. I mean, maybe now and then, is that a saying?
Yeah?
I would cough a little bit, but I would do it to the side.
Oh, you can.
And I have a graspy voice, but I think that's cool.
Okay. I would have gone with raspy, but graspy voice.
No, I said
it's not
raspy.
Graspy voice.
No, I said
I'm gonna-
raspy,
I'm gonna
not
grasp.
graspy. No.
No, this is all you. We'll do whatever you can do, whatever you want to do. If you want, if you can like hang out or go to bed, and I'll do like I can do a stream where I'm not even looking at chat.
No.
I'm just like talking through the painting.
So do you want me to go? Cause
No, I just feel bad if you don't feel,
no.
at OPL is always Danny at her best.
Well, now you're seeing a super pale Danny in a huge camera to the side, but
Okay,
that's
let's-
also OPL.
yeah,
so-
okay. But we don't have to be in our deathbeds and, do a live video.
I am far from my deathbed.
Well, it's like
So-
a room away. I wouldn't call it far.
No.
Maybe if you're like dragging yourself across the floor.
No, and you saw me the day before yesterday.
yeah.
So you know
Zombie like you were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the thing is that
Cadaverish, I would say.
my throat was super sore.
Yeah.
So I told you, like, when I was speaking, it
Yeah.
hurt. When I was breathing, it hurt.
Breathing. What were you doing when I'm
Breathing?
gone?
Breathing.
Jesus Christ. Was I gone that long?
So everything was hurting, but now it's just like a cold. So
Okay. Yeah.
yeah,
Meanwhile, me,
you're perfect. You're
like a tree,
yeah,
I'm a
como un
sequoia,
roble.
like a
How do you
roble.
say roble?
Oak?
Oak,
I
like
think.
an oak.
No, oak es cedro.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's
Roble.
see. Roble.
I don't know.
Roble.
Mm-hmm.
Inglés. Oak.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cedar is cedro.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
So
that
you're
was
like
easy.
an You're like
I'm
an
like an
oak.
oak. Yeah.
I don't know if
Yeah, I
that's
don't
a
get
thing
sick.
in English,
It has to
but
be very extreme for me to get sick. You know that.
well,
You've seen me sick.
yeah,
It has to be like extreme conditions.
I've seen you with a
In my
very high,
deathbed.
yeah,
In my
with
deathbed.
a very high fever, and I
Very
was
high.
super worried about
Yeah.
you, but
Yeah, I was hallucinating.
kind of, yeah,
Yeah.
because I was.
I saw you as a redhead. No idea how that happened.
No, but really,
Your black hair gone. I was like, what is this?
you were not okay. I mean,
No, no.
I was putting like a little towel,
Yeah.
like
Damp.
a wet towel, yeah,
Yeah.
with cold water in your forehead,
Yeah.
and as soon as the towel touched your forehead,
Yeah, you could make tea out of
it
that.
was like boiling again.
Yeah.
And I remember you were like trying to sleep, but talking on your sleep.
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't feeling
But
good.
not like talking, but like saying things and just
Yeah.
like with the
Yeah.
shivers. Is that
I was
it?
at the edge
Do you say
of
the shivers?
yeah, shivering.
With the
Yeah.
shivers, yeah. So I was super scared.
Well, still alive,
Yeah.
and now you are morgue-like, but we are going
Morgue like?
a little bit.
No. I just
No,
have
no, I
a
haven't checked
a
your toe
different
for a tag.
different voice. Well, I have my T tag.
Oh,
Here.
I could wrap
So-
that one around your toe.
Yeah.
You know, when the police comes.
Yeah. And they would
Yeah.
be like,
Yeah.
that
It's a good smelling cadaver.
that-
Okay.
yeah.
So
so
we should get started.
yeah.
So big image today again.
Yeah, very big. I don't know if people can see like the comparison of the size of the palette.
So what we usually do is half the size.
Exactly.
So this is A3, this right here, and this would be A2,
Yeah.
which I never have, off the top of my head. So check it. You guys can check that size out because I don't know it.
It's 60 by 42
60
centimeters.
something, but oh, you're checking like right
No,
now?
no. I'm telling you because I
Oh,
know that.
oof.
Because it's 30 by 42.
It's not quite though. It's a little bit like, there's some millimeters then. I think the one that
Well.
we have in the OPL page is
Well.
more approximate to the size.
A4 size.
No, but it's not
centimeters.
quite 8.4, Danny. That's what I'm saying. A2, by the way. It's not A4, A2.
Oh, yeah, because A4 is smaller.
So I measured it for the OPL. So I'm pretty sure that one's like
So do you want me to go there to
if you
see?
want to say the most accurate size, but you don't have to.
I always want to. No, but that's in inches.
Well, we could do inches.
It's
That's
16 and a half inches by 23 by 14 inches. But that
What?
means,
What? No, and a quarter, I feel.
Yeah, and a quarter. 23 and a quarter, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay. Yeah,
But
so
that means nothing to me because I have no idea.
well, I mean that's probably the fever. But yes, inches is a type of measurement that the world has sadly understood as not ubiquitous, but
No.
people that are out of their minds, they do use that nomenclature. So
Nomenclature.
I think that's right. No?
Nomenclatura?
Yeah. Is that a bad use for that word? No, I think it's okay.
No. Well,
Or
I
is
had
it
no
more for like
idea.
chemistry and stuff?
I had no idea that was it had
I mean, I went for it. I swung.
it had that like straightforward translation.
Oh,
had no
you would,
idea,
for those kind of complicated words, but that
Yeah, a
sound
system of names
ancient.
or terms.
yeah,
or the
sound
rules for
ancient,
some-
ancient. It's good to just go for it, and it's like, yeah, that's
And is
that's
it
what it sounds like.
nomenclator?
I think it's nomenclature. I don't think it's nomenclature.
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 I would say nomenclature. Nomenclature.
No me entiendo.
Nunca me entiendo.
Yeah, we should share because we have another painting that we got.
Yeah, you got it for me.
Yes,
it
I did.
It was a present.
Yeah.
And you were saying
Not this one.
No,
but
no. So maybe you could talk about this one, and then I could talk
yeah.
about the one.
So
you
this
gave
is
me.
this is the Jennifer Mcchristian that we got. She did
Beautiful.
this as a study for a larger kind of like yawning cat painting.
You know, it's bizarre the size that we see it because
Yeah.
it looks like a coaster
Oh, in the
in the camera. Yeah.
it's about what is it? I don't even know. So I'm guessing that she has panels. She buys these. What is this? Like a 5x5 maybe? 5x5, I'm gonna say. Probably. Um, I don't have my ruler around, and today I'm like very cockpit. Like I
No,
can't move.
and I'm not gonna move.
No, me neither.
I'm sorry.
No, 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 no. I wasn't asking.
Nicolas, the white.
What?
Your white is going down.
Oh, that's so cool. So, didn't make a run for it? Like,
No, no, no. I just I looked
yeah,
to your palette and I saw it, and I mean, maybe I overreacted
a little
a
bit. I
little
thought
bit,
like something was wrong. That'll hold it.
but no.
Yeah, of course.
I know it's gonna slide
No,
through it,
no, no, no.
just
All it needs is like
catapult
no, no.
to your
All it needs is like.
jacket.
But it looks like Big Hero 1. Do you remember that?
No.
No, the Disney movie, the Pixar
Mm-mm.
movie. Anyways, so this is a gorgeous Jennifer McChristian. We finally got it, and it's amazing. It's everything, and this is weird because neither Danny nor I we're not cat people. We're just
Mhm.
not.
We
But
love animals again.
yes, I mean, yeah, I'm not against cats like existing. I wouldn't go that
No,
far.
and I would say that any animal is beautiful.
Yeah,
But we are dog persons.
and for example,
So,
I
dog people.
you
So,
know, yeah, but I'm fascinated by other felines like bigger cats, lions, tigers. Oh my god, incredible leopards,
but
even
that
like
doesn't mean
pumas.
I want to be near one.
But a house cat, yeah,
And that happens with
yeah. There's
cats too.
something that I don't know. I think when you're born,
Mhm.
you're dealt the cards like the cat card, and I'm clearly not one of those people that can maybe share a life with a cat. I think it's wonderful for the people that do.
Or
I would be lying to myself if I say that I could.
or
I'm pretty sure I
many
can't. We have clashing personalities. I think it's just that. I think it's
cats and
almost
you.
yeah, I think it's like choosing when you meet a person and you both decide that you are going to be partners. It's like choosing that other person. I mean, you don't choose it like you're choosing an eggplant at the grocery store, but you guys know what I mean. It's like you understand that there's like, okay, I can live with this person. Every single time I've met a cat, I very quickly, I think we both realize like we can't live with each other. We're just
No.
not meant to be. So, and I think that that's totally
But
fine.
I told you that my uncle,
Yeah,
Nicolas the White, is still running. I'm
I
kind of
know, but
scared.
it's gonna meet its match. Don't worry. Don't even look over there.
I was gonna say that my uncle had
Yeah,
a cat.
yeah.
I've told you about the
That was a
cat.
dog.
That was like a
Very
dog.
dog-like.
I mean, you could throw the ball
Yeah,
and play fetch
yeah.
with the dog.
Probably other cats would say there's something very wrong with that cat.
Yeah, maybe he was like the outcast,
The
outcat.
outcats? Oh, Jesus Christ.
He was the outcat of the cats.
Yeah, maybe.
But that was a cool cat.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
I could hang around that cat
well, because it
a lot.
reminded you of a dog.
Maybe.
Anyways,
But that's an
anyways,
amazing
regardless of
painting.
how, if we connect with cats, the moment I saw this painting, I was like, this is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
And
And we got in contact with Jennifer. She was super, super nice.
yeah.
And she sent it to us. It got opened, at customs. I mean, that's going to happen every single time. We're very happy that it's okay. This seems to be like linen on like a little panel, laid on a panel. Beautiful.
And the ground is like an orange.
Yeah, that's a
'Cause you
very
can't-
Jennifer ground.
Yeah,
Very
'cause that-
Jennifer McChristian ground.
You can't see it that clearly in the video, I think.
Oh, but if people have seen her paint, it's this kind of orange red or
Yeah.
red orange that kind of seeps through some of these little moments in the background and over here. I mean, it's all over the place. But she's a genius, absolute genius at edges. I think she's probably one of the best people out there that you can look for edges, particularly if you like your edges leaning towards the sharper side. I think she's just brilliant, balancing very sharp edges because she does use flats and she does use her knife quite a bit. She's very brushy, but she's genius at it. Absolute genius. So we're so happy to have something of
Yes.
hers. So very happy.
And
And we got
Yeah.
the other painting.
So the other painting,
Yeah, you can.
Nicolas was like hinting about it
Yes.
last week.
Yeah.
He was saying it was a gift for me
Yeah.
and that it was something that maybe I didn't want to show. I was
Yeah.
like, what do you mean? I mean, why wouldn't I want to share it? And I was thinking about it and I was like, I have no idea.
Yeah.
What could it be? But now,
Now you get it.
so now I'm going to say what it is, but I'm not going to show it
Yeah.
because then the surprise or the mystery around it is over.
Yeah.
So it is
painting of me naked.
no, it is a painting.
Yeah.
No,
I'm not saying anything.
No. Should we let people try and guess what it is?
I think they could say anything.
Okay, so no.
You know, they could say a flying car, a car flying.
It is a
Nicolas
painting
naked inside a flying car.
of the dog. I mean the same
The
breed
breed
of dog we're gonna have
or hoping to.
or hoping to
Yes.
in December.
Hoping.
So we're gonna have a dog in December.
Fingers crossed.
No, we are gonna have a dog in December. Finger crossed.
Well,
it's
if it's a
this
hot
breed.
dog, I can say yes.
No, it's a dog.
Yeah. Well, you know, there's so many things you can't control in life. This is one of them, I feel. And I think it's great to say, you know, as soon as we're done with the book, that's when we are going to pursue this.
Yeah, but I don't think it's
Hoping-
bad to
Well,
kind of schedule yourself to things.
it's great to schedule
to
your things that you
important
can
events
control.
in your life,
Yeah, but things
like
that you can
having
control.
your first dog.
Things that
for
you
me.
can control. I feel that you can do that, and it's great.
So
Things
let's
that
say
you can't, you just hope. You're working towards it, and you're going to do everything. You know, you're going to try to get closer to that, but you don't. At the end, it could be 1 or 2 or 3 more months, and
Yeah.
and that would be fine. Like like I said, we already went down this road with the dog that we got for my sister, and it was sad. It was very painful. And I hope that we learned enough from that
Mhm.
experience to know that
No,
a
you're
lot
right.
of things can change
No,
in
you're
like a
right, you're right.
second, in a day. Like with puppies, it is so weird and delicate, and sometimes it's perfect. Sometimes you can just feed them anything, like a dead rat, and dogs are fine. And sometimes, dogs are very
Delicate.
and they get sick
Well, they're
very
puppies.
easily.
They're babies too.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. So we're hoping that all of that works. But the thing is, I saw somebody paint like this incredible, like super quick sketch.
Be careful, because maybe you're gonna be like this
No.
beautiful blah.
No.
So
Of the breed that that Danny is very enamored by, and I obviously also like.
so let's say, because I think it's interesting that
Yeah.
it wasn't a breed that I liked before. I
Me
mean, it
neither. I
wasn't
had
like
never considered it.
me
either.
neither. I mean, I never thought about that breed.
Yeah.
But I would say that I think the first time I thought about it was when we saw it in a TV show. I don't know if you know which one I'm talking about.
No.
But the dog was just like hanging around, super chill, super chill.
Yeah.
And then we started seeing a lot of videos about like personalities, about the like that came with the breed. Because I know that it's
Danny,
not
should I
like
start? I'm so sorry to interrupt
no
you,
start.
but I don't know if people are they're
Yeah,
gonna
well,
be bored if I
you
don't
was
do
saying
anything.
spoken painting part 2.
Yeah. So
So
let
maybe
me
you could
explain super quickly,
go
and then
ahead.
you can finish about the dog. So we've been doing underdrawing, and then underpainting, and then painting. So basically, 3 stages for a painting, 3 very, very traditional stages for a painting. That's how you construct, classical paintings, anything from like Renaissance, High Renaissance, Baroque, Romanticism, anything like that. Neoclassicism, up until honestly like the end of the 19th century, like turn of the century. All of those paintings followed that same path: drawing, underpainting, painting. It's small variations, but essentially they were all kind of the same. We've been doing that throughout the past weeks, and it's been amazing. But I also like to paint what we've called backwards for this video, which is I really like to be bold at the beginning with my paint, and then actually find my drawing within the bolder decisions that I do in my paint in a subsequent layer. So drawing doesn't necessarily have to be at the beginning. It can actually be, in the middle of that of those stages, or it could be at the end. It could be anywhere you want. It actually it's not bound to anything. Technique really is just a very subjective thing. You have to understand why it works, but as soon as you understand why it works and why paintings were done like in a particular way, then you can say, okay, I get it, but it doesn't mean from a technical standpoint that I have to follow this path. You probably have to follow it if you want to emulate like a bunch of painting that was done, centuries past. But if that's not your objective, which clearly I don't think it is mine, I think I'm very happy finding my own way of painting, and I don't, I can't paint like Rembrandt, so I'm not going to try to follow the same steps as Rembrandt did. So I'm much rather just kind of find my own way, carve my own way. And this is one of the ways that I found very comfortable for me. It just seems to make sense with the, my personality, my sensibility, my flaws. My shortcomings are actually really important in the way I approach this manner of working. Is it my own? No, of course not. Like, people like Coldstream did it. People like Uglo would do it constantly. People like Degas would do it. Bert Silverman would do it. Giacometti would do it. So it's nothing like introducing introducing a let's say a reflection on drawing at any other stage in the painting that's not the first stage of the painting is nothing new. Absolutely nothing new. Antonio Lopez does this all the time with like graphite in his paintings. So there's nothing, not a single thing that's weird about doing this. Even like in the Baroque, even like not even Baroque, like High Renaissance, whenever they had to correct a painting, the first thing that they would do is like, they had whatever they had painted, and then they would just like very lightly, sometimes you do it with chalk, with like a white chalk, or sometimes you just, grab paint and you draw it with a wash of paint on top, and then, you start doing your corrections or your alterations, or, however you want to redirect the painting. From there. So this is not new. This is not contemporary. This is not weird. This is not anti-process. This is nothing like that. It's just that I feel like I think I understand my brain, like how it works, and I feel different areas of my brain kind of light up when I do things in different orders. So if I do my drawing, painting, there's a process there that where this part of my brain is working, but when I paint boldly and then I redraw, or I introduce the notion of like line drawing, and then I try to finish, quote unquote, finish my painting, there's like a different, it almost feels like the brain is training itself differently, like there's something else going on. And we've often talked about this, and I like to feel uncomfortable when I paint. When I see myself doing like too much of the same, I like to do things a little bit differently. So I don't think we've quite done this with people where I paint, draw, paint. I think we've done videos paint, draw, and we left the drawing stage just clearly visible so that people could like it, enjoy it, look at it. I don't know. But I don't think we've done the getting back into a painting where the drawing has been introduced. So we're going to try to do that, and it's going to be cool because we can make a reflection as to how that differs from the rest of the paintings that we've done and how different they may feel. So the cool thing about not doing this like drawing, then painting, we're going to make a ton of sacrifices. So there's going to be a ton of things that technically we can't do, and I'm going to feel a little uncomfortable because I was getting used to them. But one thing that I don't have to do is prep my paper. And that's actually a cool thing for me, because prepping the paper, which means like putting that that primer on top, that transparent binder on top. It's if your paper is not stretched or laid onto a board, it'll buckle. Like regardless of if you do the same coats in the back, regardless if you try to do alternating strokes, with each layer, it doesn't like right now we're supposed to send a couple of paintings tomorrow. We're gonna FedEx them, and right now we have one being pressed by a bunch of books, just to minimize a little bit some of the buckling that we had on, particularly on the sides.
Mm-hmm.
That one bothers me, and I know that, like, to be honest, if this was a painting that I bought and it's a painting that I loved and I liked it, and all I had to do was like, press it under books for, like, you can even use like the package that we sent and just keep
Yeah.
it there and then press it for, I don't know, a week if you want, or, 5 days, or if you're having a frame made, while you're having a frame made, just keep it pressed. Um, that helps a ton. It helps a ton. And I know this because I've kept, for much longer than that, but I've kept a lot of paintings that were um, primed. I've kept them pressed, and then I've put them in a folder, and they have been kind of stacked for a while, and those were fine. Those were perfectly fine, like nice and flat. So it takes a little bit for the paper to kind of go back to its original state. I don't think it can quite get back to its original state, but because there's this primer is acting like an adhesive, so probably the drying times and the tension that you're subjecting the fibers of the paper to are kind of different. They differ from area to area, and they create like these micro tensions throughout your painting that make the whole thing buckle. There's like very slight differences between little areas and drying times as you're applying this, that make a big enough difference, even though this is very slight, a big enough difference that it's going to make your paper just buckle a bit. So we don't have to deal with that. We're not going to have to deal with that. We're going to have to deal with other things that I'm going to show, like, as we do them. Drying time is going to be our foe here. So we're going to have to be super patient, and the way we're going to work around this is that we're going to start a bunch of paintings. I think we're going to do maybe this one and two more, and then we're just going to cycle through them, which I think is
Mm,
going to be kind of cool.
I like that.
But yeah, and the other ones I think are going to be smaller. So they're going to be A3 size and not this. So as I'm not going to take this as far as I could, a painting that I'm trying to finish. So that's not going to be the purpose today. The purpose today is to get my whole painting down and to actually start to see the painting that I want to see.
Mm-hmm.
Because when the more I try to go forward with the information that's in the painting, the more redundant I feel the drawing is going to feel. The drawing is going to be perceived or understood when I try to draw on top. So I am hoping / dreading but / expecting that my drawing is not going to be good regarding the bigger shapes of masses of colors that I put down. I'm going to be off for sure, 100%, because I know myself and I know how I work. And I know that in order for me to be okay with just laying color down like super quickly, I need to be liberated a bit from drawing, not just totally liberated, but enough so that I don't care about it that much. Because my brain has to tell me, don't worry, like, we are going to reassess this drawing later on. So don't don't sacrifice going for things for a drawing that you're going to be working on a specific layer later on. So I have to tell myself, go for it. Just go for it. And just try to see the bigness of the painting right now. So sadly, I don't have huge brushes. I would have benefited from having maybe twice the size of these brushes. But I have these, which are, what size are these? Some are 8. Others are 8. Others are 8. So let's say 8s, which are medium-sized brushes. So we probably needed like a 12 or 14, 16, something like that for this. So ideally, we're going to be making just like a big sketch. Yeah, so that's going to be for today. And what's the painting about? We had some flowers that Danny needed. Well, we wanted to have some. No, well,
No, I could
no.
say
Okay.
it. You were kind of getting entangled.
Yeah, always.
I am doing a carving and I needed a flower.
Yeah.
And I bought some, how do you call that flower?
Sunflowers.
Some sunflowers.
Yeah.
Uh, and
Girasoles.
girasoles.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they were in our tabletop of the kitchen
Yeah.
slash dining room for quite a bit
Yeah.
until they
They died.
rot.
Yeah, they died.
Yeah.
They perished under
Yeah.
our care.
So I needed one.
Neglect.
I needed one.
Yeah.
And I went to the store,
Yeah.
but they would only sell me the
bunch.
like the bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I bought them all, and they
Yeah.
were very pretty.
They were. Yeah, they had a very short life here, as most flowers and plants do in our apartment.
But I mean, they did
And I
for
think they were happy.
like
I'm sure they were happier,
a little bit more than a week.
where they were born, but as soon as they were cut and they knew that they were coming to our house, it was just a matter of time. So a very sad but predictable end to these flowers. They stunk at the end. They were like literally stinking.
The water.
The water, the flowers, yeah, all of it. I mean, for such a beautiful thing to have like such a rotting death, it's just again. Well, we're all the same. So I thought, okay, this stinks. It's what better way to make painting than of something that stinks and have Fer just hold it, close to her face. So it's gonna be Fer.
And
She
you
was-
haven't realized.
No,
I'm
what?
sorry. That it was stinking that bad.
Oh,
when
it was
she was
horrible.
holding them.
Oh no! I grabbed them.
Yeah,
So
but afterwards you were, because she was like, "Dad, it's
Oh, no, she was
stinking
a
so
trooper.
bad."
she was amazing.
And
She's
then you were
incredible.
like, "Oh my God,
No,
Fer,
she's
how
amazing.
could you?"
No. She's amazing. She's amazing. So I mean, she was 100% committed. So she's the hero in all of this. Not the flowers that died for no reason, but we're gonna make a
No.
painting out of them
And
in
a
a very
sculpture.
Mark Tansey way.
I'm
and I hope
sorry,
people
and a
get that
sculpture,
reference.
Nicolas, because that was the.
Oh, so sorry. So yeah.
Because
So the latter part of the life of the flower, so those last 2 days, made a it's hopefully going to make this painting possible. But in its earlier days, in its youth, it's going to make the piece that Danny is working for,
Yes.
is working on right now possible. So as always, the beautiful things in nature have absolutely no purpose until we, turn them into art. That was sarcasm there.
that
I
was
think
a
people got
terrible
it.
joke. Yeah, but it's good that
It's
you
not a terrible
clarify.
joke. It's very human,
Because
but
yeah,
it's very human. Yeah, and I hope people got that Mark Tansey reference that I said. So I thought, well, what if we make, instead of the sunflowers that are usually like, yellow orange and kind of golden, and they're blooming and they're stretching their petals towards the sun, looking for the sun. It's very beautiful. Let's make this like super tragic, and let's have Fer be like Teletubbies like sun, like super yellow, like she
like
has
sucking
sucked.
all the.
Yeah, she has sucked all the life from these wilting, very sad once sunflowers, and she has drained all that yellow. It's gone to her portrait, while all these like sunflowers are just, Zorn palette. So we're gonna do Zorn with a yellow ass head behind it, and I think it's gonna look ridiculous, but I think it's gonna look cool. So I'm very happy about that decision. So yeah, so let's get to painting. So I'm gonna start putting color against color. I have let me get a sense of what this is gonna look like, because this is like impossible for me. Like this size, and not having the drawing, because the one of you was a little bit easier because I had already drawn that.
Yeah, you had the proportions of everything.
Oof,
But
this is gonna be tough. I think this is okay. Like, if this is okay.
do you want to see it on the screen?
Oh
'Cause
no,
maybe
no,
would
it
help
helps.
you.
Like, doesn't help at all.
Okay.
This head, neck, flowers, hands. Okay, I need to be around the ballpark, like close-ish, but not super close. So the first thing I'm going to do, and I can narrate through this a little bit, is I'm going to put my yellow. I'm going to go like super bold with the yellow because I need that yellow to be like crazy pure. Like I don't want it to get dirty.
I was gonna tell you that it would be good if
Yeah.
you narrate a lot,
Yeah.
so I don't have
Oh,
to
you don't have to
speak that
speak.
much.
Yeah, of
So
course.
if you don't listen to me that much, it's
Oh,
because I'm gonna be also enjoying your conversation
oh,
here.
either that or dead like the sunflower. So I'm hoping for the first, very much. Give me a sign if you're gonna wilt like the sunflowers,
No.
please.
Don't worry.
So we're gonna go for that yellow first, and I'm trying to see if I can get the portrait neck. Yeah, there's gonna be some flower, leaf. So maybe it's actually a little bit smaller, but I'm fine with that. We can frame it. We can frame that a little bit better when we do the hair. So that feels weird right now, but trust me, like paper is so cool that it's gonna give me like a chance to actually use some of this texture like later on. Even if I wanted to, I could use it later on this session. But I have to pace myself and I have to know that doesn't have to happen throughout this particular session. It's okay. We can take a little more time. And now we're not going to touch the yellow anymore. So I'm going to put this guy to the side because we're kind of done with him. I'm going to do the rest of the painting with Zorn. So
I'm terrible, but I want to ask something.
yeah. Go ahead.
No. Well,
No?
because I wanted to know if it was gonna be like super yellow and everything, like the flowers would be just like black and white,
No, not quite.
or if it
Not
was like paler.
yeah, paler. Let's call it paler.
Okay.
But the thing is, like, if you do a sunflower that's not like yellow orange and saturated, it almost feels like it's wrong. So that's what I'm kind of counting on. That the expectation that you have when you say sunflower is one where, you know, if the image doesn't meet that expectation, it almost feels like there's something off, like
Yeah.
there's something wrong with that.
Yeah.
So hopefully we're gonna play with that expectation a little bit.
Yeah, but if you want to continue narrating, or
Yeah.
or was that it? Because I could read some comments.
No, because you're over there like
No,
Danny,
I'm good.
you know,
No, the thing is that you know what I don't want.
to talk.
No, that when I start talking, I want to cough, and you know my coughing.
Yeah, it's
Like you
again,
know that since I was a kid, because maybe if you guys don't know, I went once to the hospital because I got
never
like
came
a
back.
terrible flu, and I have like my cough, even if I'm okay and I just like choke while eating, my coughing is like
Well, if I choke while
alarming.
eating,
no.
you're sounding like so geriatric right now.
No, I was trying to say that
Yeah, I'm the one who's supposed to be old here.
My
You're the one who's
coughing-
gonna be like you know, rolling me around in a wheelchair. So
my coughing
yeah,
is very alarming
yeah,
or terrible. No, not disgusting. Just
disgusting.
No.
No,
just different. It's
different. No, it's a cough. You get like a cough that somebody who has had some respiratory disease, some like chronic respiratory disease. So you sound like a 75-year-old smoker from Boca.
so terrible.
No, come
But
on.
I was gonna say that sometimes
Mm?
I can be okay. I mean,
Sometimes I can be okay.
Let me
You should
know.
just stop there.
no, I was just gonna say that even if I'm sick, even if I'm okay, my cough sounds if I was super ill. So I don't want to, because if I talk and talk, I want to cough,
Yeah.
but I have to like move the mic so I can cough without it being like a terrible sound that everyone's gonna listen to. So
Oh, people wouldn't mind. I don't
my
think
coughing,
I don't think so.
no. I mean, I don't think it's like cool to be just talking and coughing.
Cough up a lung.
No, cough
Yeah,
up. a
we
lot.
need those. We need those views.
So,
Yeah. Danny almost died on camera.
no, don't say
That's
that.
what gets us.
No,
Almost. I mean, emphasis on the almost.
no, I'm good. I mean, I just have a cold
Uh huh.
and a terrible cough, but that's
Oh, great.
my regular.
Somehow you
So,
made it sound worse
no.
while trying to say that you're good.
So, so what?
So yes, so I have to talk.
Because I
Um,
could continue talking about chili.
um, no. Oh, no. But come on, no. Get some rest. Rest those
While live streaming.
rest
I mean,
those beautiful vocal cords.
no.
Like Adele-like vocal cords.
Well, I was training. I was singing just
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, not
I
like
don't know
Adele.
why. Well,
No.
well,
Why are you doubting this?
I don't know why, but every time we're setting up everything for the stream,
Yeah. I don't know why
I
either.
don't know why, but I start singing.
Yeah.
Nicholas is always like, "Why are you singing again?"
Yeah,
And I
it's just that
never know.
it seems like a tradition,
But it's not
but a
like
tradition that
intention. I mean,
nobody
it's,
asked for.
well, my brain asks for it.
Yeah, your brain is
So,
like your brain never informed me about this.
yeah. But yeah, but I was singing
Yeah,
a little
wonderfully,
bit before.
beautifully.
Yeah.
Sure.
So,
No, so I'm trying to spot some of my darks here. I know I'm being, and this is like weird because I'm trying to like slowly get a sense of what my proportions are for this painting, knowing that I have to fit this head. I have to have enough room for this whole, bouquet of death. And then there's
is that the
some
title?
bouquet of death. No, that's on the nose, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. That's too like neon sign, death, death, death. That's too much. The only thing is, oh crap, should I have? No. It looks. I'm gonna have to fake this flower. This flower actually goes out more. But so it works wonderfully in the photo. But the photo, I think, what is the proportion of this photo on the phone? I think 3:4.
I don't know.
3:4. I think they are. I mean, you could put it on, 2:3, 16:9, or a bunch of other stuff, but well, 16:9 is 3:4. Yeah. So no. What?
What's
3, 4, and 9? No. Yeah, no. 3, 4. It's like 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 16, 9. I think that's what most phones have. Anyways, so I have more space on my phone to the right. And so there's this wonderful kind of soul,
4-3?
yeah, wonderful little, a sunflower, one of the buds that hasn't opened that much. It actually died, but all wrinkled up. Such a tragedy.
And
Beautiful
can
tragedy.
I say something?
Oh,
Yes.
you can always interrupt, Danny. I'm always going to be talking. I don't want to talk over you. I'm just
No.
trying to
I do talk
for
over
the first
you
time
sometimes,
feel
I'm sorry.
great about not letting you talk.
But no. But I was gonna say that one that's longer.
Yeah.
It's because that's the original size they were,
Yeah.
and that's the one I used.
Oh, perfect.
So I cut all the flowers, but that one not. So when I saw the reference, I really loved that.
Oh,
That
perfect.
one's like standing.
Yeah, I pushed it to the side, and
Yeah,
I
I
thought it
like
was
it.
great. But we're not going to be able. We either because if we wanted to be faithful to it coming as much to the side as it would, Fer would need to be smaller. But if she's smaller, it also becomes the painting also becomes about the space.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, the painting is not going to be about the space. I don't care about the space.
Mhm.
So I care about it as atmosphere in the sense that this is gray, this is lighter, this is lightest, this is darker, this is grayer, stuff like that, but not in terms of this is a wall, it breaks, there's a painting behind, there's a window. No. None of that stuff really quite matters here. So we just need like the bigger notes of the painting laid down. So let me see. I mean, I feel that this is going to be off. This is going to not quite going to be right. but I need to put it down, and I'll paint over it if I have to. Yeah, I could have gone. Well, I couldn't have gone bigger. That's the thing. I need to find. Right now, I'm struggling, and I'll voice it. I'll talk through it, even though maybe this is like horrendous to listen to, because you're just gonna hear me kind of blathering about the painting. But if I had gone a little bit bigger, means that she's got broader shoulders, and if she has broader shoulders, then the distance between her shoulder and the little bud, the the more compressed bud of the sunflower that's here, it means that it's not going to feel as much as a kind of this little cry for help. Because I like this little bud is like the dude in the raft of the Medusa that is like desperately kind of signaling with his shirt, with his a piece of white whatever it was, I don't know, piece of sail maybe, or something, or maybe I think it was his shirt probably. But there's this tiny moment of hope there, or I don't know, resiliency maybe it's more like resiliency, like trying to peek your head, almost like meerkat like, trying to peek your head out of like this whole cemetery of flowers. So you kind of know that it's like pointless. You kind of know it's like, hey, you're gonna go down the same road that all these other flowers are going. It's useless that you're outstretching so much, but it's beautiful. That's what makes it beautiful. So the sense of it outstretching we wouldn't be able to say it if I make the head bigger, which would mean broader shoulders, which would mean less space for this to come out. So the other thing would be head bigger, push it to the side. But now that I'm noticing like distances between these, like my middle axis and what is going to be the flowers on the left, I won't have that space. So at some point, something has to give. And we're trying to find what. So I'm trying to see if I could just kind of hodgepodge it together and see if we could get the best of all worlds here. Let's see if we can make the head slightly bigger. Like ever so slightly. So I had put those marks down already. But maybe we can make that slightly bigger. Just a little bit. And all these strokes, like I said, they're going to be so good. They're so useful. The one thing is, we got to let them dry. So we have to be patient with our painting. Which is what I'm doing with the Yoda that you gave me. The Sith Yoda that I'm painting.
Yes.
It's a test of patience, I'm telling you. Test of patience, because every time I look at it, I'm like, why didn't I do this in freaking acrylic? This is ridiculous.
No, but it's looking amazing. So
it's looking okay, but
it's worth the time.
Oh, I know, yeah. And then I tell myself, what's your rush? Like, what is, like, when I'm done, I'm gonna put it right next to all the other figures that have been standing there like frozen for months, years. So what's the difference? So yeah, I'm just going to be patient.
Yeah.
Because it probably takes 2 more weeks for that black to dry.
You have to tell me where the dye is.
Oh, it's where we keep all the stuff that we pack with.
Okay.
In that little basket.
Yeah.
Yeah, that we do our packing for FedEx for the paintings. So this is not bad. I don't think this is bad. I think this is okay. And this is okay. I think we're good.
Yeah, so can I say something?
Oh, come on.
Because while you were describing, I mean, I was not going to say what I thought, if maybe you wanted to move it to the other side.
Yeah.
But I really like that in the way it is. I mean, if it's the portrait center.
Yeah.
And then that little cry for help.
Yeah.
It's like a cherry on top. But if you would have moved everything to the side, like the portrait to the side,
Yeah.
to the left of the painting,
Yeah.
then the focus would be in the cry for help. So it wouldn't be like a detail, but it would be there, I thought. So I really like it like this because I feel like it reads like a portrait, and this is like adding something to the portrait. So you're not like describing that moment where the little flower just goes crying for help,
Yeah.
but you're
I
talking
think
about
it's
the portrait.
it
So
wouldn't be a cry, like a murmur,
yeah,
a gargling of
it
help.
doesn't have the strength
Oh,
anymore.
no, no, no. It'd be muffled. Death muffles. So,
Are you trying to make a title for it?
yeah, no, I'm poetic today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My silence has inspired your poetic side. I don't
Yeah.
know what I'm saying.
Today my mother,
Uh-huh.
I mean for other reasons, but we hinted, well, that I do this all the time. I mean not obsessed with it, but I hint at conversations about death quite a bit. And was
You're not
talking to my
obsessed
mother.
about it. What are you talking about?
What's that?
You're not obsessed about it.
I mean, in my
No.
brain, I don't think a day goes by that I don't think about death, if I have to be super honest with you.
Yeah, but it's not like
But
you,
not in a,
because it's
I
not
want
like
to see things die. No,
exact.
not
No,
really.
and I was gonna say
But
that
just the
it's
flowers make me think about it. Like everything around me makes
It's
me
like-
think about it.
you think about death as something that could happen,
That
it's not like
can happen. Will happen.
will happen.
Yes.
Yeah. No, that can happen in any moment.
Yes.
Is what I was gonna say. But not like you're thinking about your death or someone else dying. It's not
No,
like that. Because
No. Just
when you said it,
more-
it sounded a little bit like dark.
no.
And I think it's
no,
more
no.
than you are very okay with the idea of death,
Yes.
So-
Well, I hope I get to be.
which I'm not.
Obsessed with the idea of existence, then, so that it doesn't sound
Exactly. I like that more.
too
Yeah. Dark.
yeah. And my mother was saying that so one day she'll meet me. It's like one day I'll receive you or something like that. She said something like that. And I was like, "Oh, Mom." Well, you know how I am with my mom. I'm always kidding with my mom.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, "Mom, I don't like, are you going to tell me that there's an eternity after this life that I have to spend with you? Like after we've done all of this? Like, no. Like, who wants
a joke,
this?"
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a joke. And she was like, no, haha. She was like, "I'm gonna be super young and pretty," which is kind of weird that she's telling me this, by the way. But it's like, I'm not going to date with you, Mom. So I was like, Mom.
Okay, you made it weird.
So I was like, Mom. Yeah, I know. That's where my head goes. And I was like, Mom, what are you talking about? Like, why do you need to be like young and pretty? Like, what are you trying to date, like St. Paul or something? I'm going very Christian humor because it's my mother. So, and I told my mom, "You're gonna go to heaven to sin," and I liked it.
Mm.
You're going to heaven to sin.
Mm.
I like that. It's my I don't know.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You know,
Yeah.
if
A round of
I was a
applause.
songwriter in the 70s, that would have been a punk rock song. Like I could have turned that into a punk rock song for like for a minute and 30 seconds.
Well, you'll be missing the rhythm, the
punk
the rest
rock.
of the
Punk rock.
lyrics.
Well, punk rock again. You need like 2 lyrics for a punk rock song, and you don't need to be like, doesn't need to sound great. I'm sure I say this and somebody's like, "Dude, that's like in a book." That is like, that's how this like super famous book starts.
What were you gonna say?
I don't know. So my greens are super not green. They are as can everyone see the palette, Danny? I'm not.
Yes.
Okay, great. So my greens are clearly not green. My greens are gray green.
Mm-hmm.
and that's part of the story of the painting. So we need to be okay with that sacrifice that we're doing in terms of saturation there. The whole point of desaturating all of this is so the head becomes like a super cool moment for the painting. So
I have a question.
yes,
Are all the flowers gonna be uh like with the same color? I mean, is it
I
like
think
a
so.
crescendo of
No. She's sucked it dry.
Oh,
Like
okay, okay. Yeah, yeah.
she has absorbed all of the energy from these things.
Mm-hmm.
Chlorophyll is gone. Whatever makes the yellowness in the petals is gone. I don't know. The thiamine. What makes it? Can you check? I went for the green because the green is easy. But what makes the color in in petals? What gives it its color? Isn't it something
Mm.
something like that?
Anthocyanins?
Is that what it's called?
Anthocyanins?
I remember the cyan part, but I didn't remember exactly how it went.
Um, yeah, it says the most common pigments in flowers come in the form of anthocyanins.
Okay.
Anthocyanins. I don't know how to say it,
Yeah,
but
I remember that part. I remember hearing or reading about that, but I didn't remember exactly what it is.
do you know? I want to clarify.
What's that? Oh, wait.
Now that I saw an article, and I was like, "What's that?"
Yeah?
Because now people or
Drink
like
that?
doctors no recommend drinking chlorophyll water,
Oh, yeah.
and I was like, "What's that?"
Oh, people are idiots.
And I started reading, and that's like, no, well, not idiots. I mean,
Oh, come on.
no,
That's
if I would
never,
try it, I don't know if people here
never
drink
in
that.
our evolution have we needed chlorophyll. We're not plants, for
Well,
God's sakes.
no, but I was gonna say, I mean, Nicolas, I don't know if people here drink that, so I
Oh
wouldn't
my,
say that as you're
yeah, but
saying
I
it.
don't, I don't think
And
there are.
maybe no,
Are
and I
there any like real, like nutritional, um, are there papers written about this, about benefits? I seriously doubt
well,
that chlorophyll is good for us. Like, what do we share with plants? Like, nothing. I don't think there's a single. Well, we need sun, both. So, yes, that one thing. Actually, and water. So, maybe that's two absolutely essential truths that bind us. But aside from that, those things that are essential to our existence, but we can't synthesize chlorophyll. Like, what is that good for?
well, I don't know. I just saw the article.
Absolutely nothing.
I feel like sometimes you're very
Judgy?
a little bit.
Yeah.
So no, I mean I would say I don't know, and I would say that maybe if it has helped someone, perfect. I mean, you do you. I've never tried it. I don't know
But Danny, I
what.
don't think this is a well,
No,
but
the thing
I
is that,
understand
well,
you.
what I was trying to say is that I saw that, and I have to be honest, I've never heard about that. So I like read the title like 3 times because I was like, is it
Yeah, I
chlorophyll?
don't know. Who
Is it
sells this?
chlorophyll?
Like Gwyneth Paltrow?
I don't remember where I saw it.
Maybe.
Maybe in, I don't know why I thought it was the New York, no, the Forbes,
What?
maybe. Well,
I
it was
don't
an
know.
article about that, but
Yeah.
oh, look, wait, because I'm trying to see, and it says from Forbes,
Yeah?
is chlorophyll water worth the hype?
No.
And I was like, chlorophyll water?
Yeah, no. Who's drinking? Like, that's just a thing that they're trying to sell.
Well,
I
but
mean,
it says
I'm
here,
trying to
I mean,
use my brain, like,
it
you
says,
know, common sense, brain.
besides helping plants prepare their own food, chlorophyll may also be beneficial for humans as it's a good source of essential nutrients like vitamin A, C, and K, minerals, and antioxidants.
Yeah, but can't you get all of those from far better, like, sources that make far more sense for our,
But
what we are as, like, animals?
well, if you have a like a vitamin insufficiency, I think that whatever way you want to drink it. Because maybe there's people that say, I don't want to drink, like, I forget to drink a pill of that,
Oh,
like with the
but you can do
vitamins
it with your
every day.
diet before any of that, and
Okay.
diets that make sense. Like, I don't know.
I don't know. I mean,
Not. I'm sure that there's other sources of those very same things that have been, great throughout our history.
I
I don't
would,
know.
I will just say that I was surprised because I started thinking about that and I
Mm-hmm.
realized there's like a ton of people, or that it was like something that people were advertising a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And I live in a cave. In a cave. I mean,
Well,
I've never heard about that. So
I think you're okay. I don't. I
no,
think
no.
this is one of those
I mean, I'm
instances
not
that you
saying
can
no,
feel
but let me
okay
talk. I mean,
about.
I'm not saying like I live in a cave because I haven't tried it,
Danny, we had
but because
established
I,
that today I'm not going to let you talk, and
but,
it's going to be okay that I'm not going to let you talk.
but because I haven't heard about it. Like I've never heard about it. I've never seen in a store chlorophyll.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but I know you're very cautious, like that we don't sound judgy or. But honestly, there's certain things that you can have an opinion on. And I'm not saying you, Danny, but one can have an opinion on. Even if it's like an ignorant opinion on, I'm going to venture to say that buying water with chlorophyll is just like a fad, like
oh
a
no, but
business
I was
that's,
gonna say because when I read it, it's not like you buy bottles of water with chlorophyll.
you buy the,
Instead, you buy exactly as if it was like a dropper,
oh, Jesus
and you put
Christ.
it in your drink.
Oh, Jesus.
I
Okay.
mean, I get it, but I don't think you
No.
have to be that judgy. I mean,
But, when you, aside from then saying, oh, to each their own, which is like you do you whatever you want, which is pretty much just not having an opinion on anything really, because that's like, yeah, if you're happy, do it. I mean, we could just say if you're happy, do it for everything, then everything. But if you want my opinion, I'll voice my opinion. I think that's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. I don't know. I mean, in evolutionary terms, is there anything that ties us with leaves, with plants, with flowers, with trees, with you
well,
know?
but we do eat and drink leaves and flowers and whatever. I mean, you drink tea every single morning and
Yeah, but not
night.
yeah, but I don't know if the essential part of eating those things is chlorophyll. Like if it's because we need chlorophyll.
But you're also consuming a part of the plant.
Right.
And you were
Well, you
saying,
can't like
why,
but
like,
not
how is it
chlorophyll.
related? But
But
it's,
not chlorophyll. Like chlorophyll is just good for plants. Like that's essential for them to synthesize that. It's like essential for them, but not us.
I just think it's weird. Like, um, that I had no idea about it. But,
It's a good reason maybe why you had no idea. You should trust that.
mm,
Yeah. Maybe it doesn't speak about your ignorance. Maybe it speaks about your common sense.
no, because I don't think that it's that bad. I mean,
I think it's a business.
yes. So,
Has anyone chimed in? You don't have to do like a lot of comment stuff today.
no, and if,
Like people in the
no, no, no,
comments
but
can.
they haven't said anything. Well, Armor Glitch was saying, don't they use chlorophyll to put women to sleep and no.
That's chloroform.
And they said, is that the same as chloroform?
No, no,
No. No,
no,
my God. No.
no,
Not, no.
no. And I don't know. I mean, we're in 2022. I think we used chloroform like 150 years ago, but I don't think it's used anymore.
We used? No.
We as humanity used. Doctors used it, of course.
Yeah, no, but I was saying, no. So, armor, no. No, it's
I love how that sounds.
not
That
the
sounds
same.
like a puppy that did something. Homer, no, no.
It's Omer.
Homer, no.
Omer. Um, Good Vibes was saying, oh no, lol. I don't think those are the same thing. Cody was saying, hey guys, what's next? Painting What's next? Painting upside down? Hope you're
Oh,
feeling better, Danny. Yes, I am. Thank you. Thank you, Cody.
uh,
Because you're saying painting backwards. So
yeah, like a like baselitz. But no, this looks like a baselitz, sadly. But
no.
yeah, yeah, we don't want to invoke baselitz here.
Nicholas Mijarovich was saying, I haven't heard about it either. And it sounded like a fad to me, but it's actually a thing apparently. Yeah, that's what I was shocked about, that it's something that people do. So
Well, something that people do, you could say that about anything. People are weird. People do all sorts of stupid stuff.
I just I mean I get your um opinions about it. I just feel it's funny that you feel so so strong about, you have strong opinions about that
Yeah.
has nothing to do with nothing. I mean, I don't know if people like that and maybe they feel it's good.
Yeah, but those
I
things
don't
are
know because
usually
I don't think
accompanied by people like saying, "Oh, are you not drinking your chlorophyll?" Like, "Are you not?" Like, "Come on, this is like when in fact it's like I can't see a single reason why we would need something like that. Like, let's say, how long do you think a plant survives without the sun?
I don't know.
If you keep them all in the dark, like all dark, they don't see the sun.
I'm googling.
Yeah, okay. Let's be not scientific, but at least Google about it.
The length of time a plant can survive without light can be between 4 to 20 days, depending on the amount of light the plant is normally subjected to.
Okay. 4 to 20 days. How long do you think we can live without sun?
Mm, I don't know. Let's Google.
Okay. Well, not without the heat of the sun, but without like
Because without the heat of the sun,
everything dies.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah, the whole
one
planet dies.
second,
Yeah, that's
less
why.
than a second.
Yeah, so I'm not talking about that. Like without going out and getting your nice cancer provoking UV rays and your good vitamin D.
No, because well, I'm googling and it says what would happen if the sun disappeared.
No, that's not.
That's
No, no,
not what we're.
no, 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 no. Well, but common sense, Danny. Like we could spend probably years or a lifetime. I'm sure. Like there's some diseases tied to it, but you could spend indoors, your whole life, I guess. And if you take supplements for vitamin D, it's not the same as like, getting sunlight.
They even sell. Well, maybe you're gonna say it's dumb, but I think it's good.
The lamps.
The lamps
Yeah,
that recreate the.
right.
Yeah.
But there's even places on Earth that they don't, that the days are shorter. Like, sure, people get depressed and there are some effects to it. But my point is, we can live.
Look, The Guardian. It's an article.
Well, from the
Living
Guardian.
on light. Woman attempts to prove humans can live. I know, but this is different.
Yeah, let's not. I love that. Danny's back. Danny that reads the title
It says
and then
humans
proceeds
can
to
live
read
without
with
food.
commitment.
Without food.
No. But there's a bunch of places on Earth
But
that,
this is interesting, Nicolas.
that people live in. Now, don't change the story. That people, human beings, live in, that they have significantly less amount of sunlight than people in the equator like us do, and they live. I mean, they probably need vodka, like ridiculous amounts of distilled liquor, but they live. My point is,
Well,
if we don't need the sun, we don't need the sun.
no, we don't need
Like
it. Yeah.
plants need the sun so they can synthesize their like chlorophyll and turn it into. Well, what is it that they do? They turn light and water into chlorophyll, and that's their food.
Wait, I would answer that, but wait, because I found an article
Oh God.
in the Columbia Daily Tribune.
Mm-hmm.
It
It's
says,
not the same as our country.
did you know how long can you live without sunlight? Russian police discovered 57 cult members living in an underground bunker in the Republic of Tatarstan
Mm.
earlier this month. Many of the children in
This is what year?
wait, 2012.
Okay.
Many of the children ensconced,
Scones?
no,
Scones?
escon,
Oh, the age-old debate.
ensconced. What's that?
Oh, I don't know. I've read that word, but I'm
Ensconced in the bunker have never seen the sun, authorities said. How long can you live without the exposure to sunlight? A normal lifespan with the right diet. Recent research suggests that sunlight deprivation might increase susceptibility to a wide range of chronic disease,
yeah.
such as diabetes and high blood pressure, as
Mhm.
well as infectious disease, such as tuberculosis. No sé si se dice así.
Tuberculosis. Yeah, yeah, good.
And the common cold.
Yeah, like the one you have.
I need sun.
Sure.
But it's very unlikely an adult could die directly and exclusively from prolonged darkness.
Thank you.
The most plausible deadly scenario is that a lack of sunlight could prevent the body from producing vitamin D, which in turn would inhibit calcium absorption.
Yeah, but you could get that from tons of other places. Not the
Mm.
same. It's not the same. But
Yeah, because it says vitamin D is present in egg yolks, cheese,
yeah.
fatty fish, and fortified milk,
Yeah.
juice, and cereals.
Yes. Thank you. So,
Children
sun-
are more vulnerable.
Oh,
no,
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
just.
so if sunlight is absolutely essential to a plant and to the way it feeds itself, and that's where chlorophyll, has its place, and it's totally not negligible for us, but we can because our body is just different. We're not like we don't need it. We don't need it as plants do. We just evolved differently. Why would the thing that works for a plant? Why would people think that this thing that works for a plant is good for you? What? What? No, it's a plant. It's a plant. It dies in 4 days if it doesn't have any sunlight. 4 days. We went through COVID. Everyone in their apartments. Far more than that. For far more days without seeing direct sunlight. So, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is one of those things that I'm going to trust my common sense and say like, no, this is just dumb. This is just another fad and another dumb thing that people are inventing.
I wouldn't say dumb.
I think
mean,
it is.
You don't have to hop in the. I was gonna say trend, but I don't know if it's like a trend.
Trent Alexander Arnold.
Hop in trend? No,
Mm.
Nicolas. You don't have to do it, but I think that. I mean, I think it's not. I mean, if it's not toxic or bad for the body,
Yeah.
I think it's not bad.
Oh
if
no, of
people
course
want to
not.
use it.
It gets to be bad when other people start discussing it. And are you not having your chlorophyll? No, I'm not. That's when it becomes toxic.
Well, but I would say no, and that's it. I mean, I don't know.
You're
I mean,
shunned by your friends from California.
no, but I get it. But you know that I don't have like strong opinions about those type of things. I mean, if people find comfort or if they feel that their well-being is being nurtured by those sort of things, well, you do you. So,
Okay.
let's see.
I just
Amr
ordered
Glitch.
some.
Amr Glitch was saying it's probably not a bad thing because it's plant-based after all. We eat plants. Don't water treatment plants use some chlorophyll to clean the water? So I don't think it's a big deal.
How much is it? Could you check how much this chlorophyll is?
The one people are drinking?
Yeah. That's where it becomes I think that's where you realize, oh, that's what I'm paying for.
So it says, so first I'm going to tell you the dose. So you're supposed to be having from 100 to 300 milligrams per day.
Yeah, no, thank you.
And now price. It is, where is it? So this one has 473 milliliters.
Okay.
It's $10.
Half a liter of water, $10. Jesus Christ.
Nicolas. Grumpy less.
No. I'm sorry, but it's just
Um,
people are weird.
Omar Glitch said, Nick, plants are good for us. We eat plants. Lol. LOL.
I know. I'm fine with eating plants.
Olivia was saying, hey guys, I have a color question.
Yes, please.
I'm doing an acrylic painting and I only have primary red and blue. So I'm struggling to get a variety of colors.
Yes.
Many shades / types of blue and purple.
Yes.
Is it me or should I get phthalo / ultramarine blue and other reds?
Well, when you say you're not getting, are you okay with the violets that you're getting? Because you're gonna get blues, you're gonna get reds, and you're gonna get violets. You're gonna get red blues and blue reds. But I hope you're not wanting like yellows or like oranges or stuff like that, because you can't really get that. I mean, you can try to get close depending on which colors you pick. So if you pick like a very red orange, and if you pick like a very green, like a very blue green, then maybe you can stretch that palette a little bit. But essentially, I just wouldn't I wouldn't try to look for something that's not in my palette. That's what I'm trying to say. You should feel okay by having made that decision and not then yearn for colors that you can't find in your palette.
Mm. Let's see.
Oh, do you want me? I'm so used to you talking.
No. I'm gonna read something and then you can talk.
Okay.
So, Armor Glitch was saying it's already in our tap water, is what I'm saying. So you most likely already getting some tap water, probably bottled water too. No, because Omar was saying, don't water treatment plants use some chlorophyll to clean the water? I think it's chlorine.
Yeah.
Chlorine. Omar.
Yeah, Omer, we are getting confused with stuff that starts with chlor. They're not the same. They're totally not the same.
As I said, Omar, no.
Yeah, Omer, no.
Yeah.
No.
So chloroform,
Yeah,
chlorophyll,
chloroform,
and chlorine
are equal,
very
not.
It's not like they use
Yeah, don't.
chloroform.
I mean, if
in
you're
a
gonna
pool.
drink one of them, like, yes, that's the
Chlorophyll.
only moment. Drink the chlorophyll, please.
Yeah, but in the
if you're gonna go into a green pool, probably not a good idea.
Yeah,
That pool needs some chlorine.
not chlorophyll.
And
Because if you put chlorophyll, that's
Yeah.
why it's green.
And if you were a doctor performing a surgery in 1856, go look for your chloroform.
Amr Glitch was saying, just give me some chlororm.
Yeah.
LOL. I need to be knocked out on this stream. No, Amr. That was funny thing that happened.
Yeah.
So
But no, Omer.
but no, but Omer, no.
No.
No, because it's Omer.
Drop
no.
it. Drop it.
Matthew the Prospero was saying there's a lot of chlorophyll in leafy vegetables like spinach. So there are easier ways to get it in your diet than adding it to your water.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, well, this turned into the debate. I think with my position, with my uh, very stern position on this, we made it into something. But no, I'm sure in our diet, if we have leafy green vegetables, we're probably eating some chloroform. I don't know how. I don't know if that's the essential part of the diet when you eat, you know, leafy green vegetables. Like, is that what the body needs? Probably not. What our body needs is all those vitamins and minerals, but not the chloroform.
Chlorophyll.
Not the- certainly not the chloroform.
Amr,
That's only the
Amr's
Nicholas.
getting in
No,
your brain. Yeah,
Nicholas.
Nicholas,
No.
no, drop it.
Yeah.
Drop the chloroform.
What? Yeah. Oh my God, Omer, you finally did it.
Not the chlorophyll. So yeah. Um. Let's see. Nicholas Micharovich was saying chloroform. Nicholas.
He got to me.
Yeah, that was Amer's intention,
I know. He
and
had
he
the
did
long
it.
con. He was just like incepting all this
Yeah,
information.
Amer sending some crying, laughing emojis. um. So regarding Olivia's question, Olivia
Olivia.
said, "Yeah, I'm wondering which kind of blues I would need for the purples I'd like to make, because no matter which ratio of red and blue I
Yeah.
use, I'll always get a similar color."
Mmm.
Cody was saying, "Olivia, adding another blue or red will alter your palette either way. Which one you want would depend on exactly what blues and purples you want to achieve. Example, more, ¿cómo es que es? IE? IE?
Yeah, for example.
For example, more chromatic or more neutral,
Yeah.
etc."
I agree with Cody.
And Black Frederick,
Mm-hmm.
oh, J.R. Koser was saying, "Nicolas, no." Black Frederick was saying, "Chlorophyll has an alkalizing
Okay.
effect
Okay.
on the human body,
Okay.
which helps keep our pH level at a level that promotes a healthy body."
Okay.
And that's a quote, and it says some website.
Yeah, but come on. How many other things also provide this for us?
But I don't think, I mean, I get it. And
Yeah,
that's
you're not
your
gonna
opinion.
die from it.
No, but I don't think you should. I mean, it's not like people are doing something terribly wrong.
Oh no,
It's
no.
like, I mean, if they want to spend $30 in a water that has chlorophyll,
you're right.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't do it. But if they want to do it,
fine.
and that's
yeah,
the way they want to take their vitamins, well, that's why I said you do you.
yeah,
I mean,
but that's
it's not
ridiculous.
hurting me in any way. So, I mean, I like to take my vitamins with the gummies, like with gummies.
The Flintstones, yeah.
Yeah, or with the Flintstones, which are candies. People could say that's stupid because you would have to pay a little bit more, and it just has a lot of sugar and whatever. Yes, but it's an option I had, and it's the option I chose. So, Grumpy Lass,
Mm.
I just feel
No,
no, Nicholas.
no,
No,
drop it.
drop it. Drop the Flintstones vitamins. No, that would be terrible. I remember the Tyson.
Yeah, he ate the whole thing of vitamins.
Yeah.
I forget what it was.
No, it was fish.
Multivitamin?
No, it was
No. It was a multivitamin.
no.
Yeah. No, it
No,
wasn't
I
like
think it was the oil.
no,
like
no.
fish
Because that
oil
who
something.
cares? Yeah, that one just would give him diarrhea or something.
Or it was your mom's
No.
multivitamin.
It was
Yeah.
vitamins. Yeah, well, remember I had to go there and then take the dog with someone fed very little. Had to take him to the vet.
I remember you told me.
I was
'Cause you
thinking
were-
they were gonna pump his stomach or
'cause it
make him
was-
vomit or something.
And you were telling me, like, I have to go. I don't know if I could take Sam when fed with me. I don't know what to do. So I was seeing if I could go uh be with someone fair, but at the end you went with them?
No, because
Because
I
I think
thought
it
I
was
can't.
was it at like late at night?
It was no, it was later in the afternoon, and we were supposed to just. Was I supposed to look out for him or do something,
No, you
or
know, you were because
or
we
was I staying at my mother's?
yes,
Maybe.
and you were gonna like meet up with me.
Oh,
That's the thing, but we were gonna like go somewhere, or maybe you were gonna go to my house, like to my
something.
parents' house. And I remember you told me like I can't do this, but I told you maybe I could go to the house of your mother because your mom wasn't there.
I know it was a Sunday because I was panicking because I didn't know if the vet was going to be open
Yes, because that's
on
what I
Sunday.
remember. And I told you there's a vet near my house.
Oh, that's where he would go. That's where Tyson
Yeah,
goes
but I told
usually.
you I could go check out. And you were like, you know what? I think I can't wait. And you just like grab the car, grab the
Yeah, because I
kids,
didn't
grab the
know. I
dog,
thought
and
it's one
run.
of those things that it's like, time is of the essence, and
No, and
and
I think the doctors told you that it could have been, depending on
yeah,
what
depending
he.
on what the dog. So what happened was that I got home with someone fed, and I was staying at my mother's at that point,
Yes.
and I was staying with someone fed at my mother's, and we had gone out for something that Sunday, and I think drove back home.
I think you were picking up someone fed.
Maybe drove back home, and at my mother's we have like an Australian Shepherd, which is my sister's dog, but it's like a family dog, and it's like it's always he's always at my mother's, um and so he's essentially my mother's dog, but not really. He's Luz Denny's dog. If we need to be like very precise.
Well, but Bocha
Yeah,
and
yeah. They love
yeah,
the
so
dog,
it's your nephews.
but I'm gonna say Luz Denny's
Your nephews, that
and Luz Denny's.
your sister and Luz Dennis.
Yeah, Luz Denny's and my sister. So let's
And your
go.
nephews.
Yes. And we got there and went into the kitchen, and he had taken down because he gets super nervy when he's left by himself. And he had, like, my mom's vitamins were super up high, but he found a way to, like, bring him down.
Because when he was younger, he was the devil.
Oh, he's a devil.
I mean, he
He
could jump.
Cracked the thing open.
Yeah.
I don't know how he did that. Well, he's got teeth, but he mauled it open, and then he ate all the vitamins that were there, which my mother was like, I don't know how many that were there.
And your mom was, because your mom's the type of person that buys like
A
the
1,000 vitamins.
the extra large
Yeah.
bottle of
Chloroform bottle. I
the
know,
extra-
chlorophyll.
the extra large
Oh, yeah.
vitamin
Yeah, you could knock somebody out with that.
pack.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I got an offer, so I bought 2,000 pills.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so
you
yeah.
need like extra baggage, when you're traveling and you're taking your vitamins. But yeah, the scene that I saw when I got into the kitchen was just this empty plastic mold jar, and Tyson there, and I started looking for pills. I was like, did he vomit them? Let me look. Or did he had like diarrhea? Well, I don't know if you can digest them that quickly, but I was like, at what time did you eat these? Like, you're still alive. I remember looking at its pupils. I was like, I don't know, maybe this dog is like, about to die. And so I got super, super nervous because I thought for sure he was like, they would either have to pump his stomach or do something like super extreme. But no, I remember getting there, and the doctor I think they were vitamin C, and she was like, "Do you remember how many they were?" And I was like, "No, there's no way we know exactly."
Yeah, let's assume the bottle.
Yeah, and she was like, "Well, he's fine." So I remember she kept him for like half an hour, something like that, because she told me if it's something bad, he would have died. Like he would have had like a stroke right then, or he would have had something like terrible. She told me like, did he vomit? And I was like, nope. Like, has he had seizures? Nope. And so they had him for about a half an hour. I remember, maybe 40 minutes, 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then she was like, no, he's fine. He's fine. And she was like, yeah, dogs do this. Like, I'm sure vets have seen everything.
Yeah. But he was fine.
He was fine, but that was very scary.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I
very,
mean,
very scary.
Cody Winnicky was saying ghost does that with fish food for some reason, specifically fish food every
Ugh.
time.
Blah. I wonder what's in. I don't even know what's in fish food.
I know it smells
Probably
terribly.
chlorophyll. That's the smell. Chlorophyll gives it smell. I have no idea.
Let's Google.
Yeah, it's fish oil. Maybe. Do they eat their
Fish
kind
oil
for
would
fish?
for fish food? No,
Are they
Nicolas.
cannibalizing if they do
No.
that? Yeah.
Well, I don't think that's what it's inside fish food, but
It does smell like fish, though.
So-
It smells fishy.
so let's read first the comments. Elaine Shukri was saying, "Gosh, listening to you two live is just great and hilarious. It's a little bit different when watching a playback." Thank you, Elaine. So let me Google about that. So it says. Thank
What is
you.
it? Small fish?
No, it says nothing.
Nothing?
Well, no. It says, "What is fish food made of?"
Vitamins and minerals.
Oh my god.
What's that? Little fish? Little babies?
No.
Eggs?
I'm sorry. I'm just like prolonging the wait.
I know. What's going on here?
The basic components of most flaked fish food include the following: fish meal,
Oh, stop it.
squid meal, shrimp meal,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
earthworms,
Oh, worms, of
Spirulina.
course.
and vitamins and minerals.
Okay, so, gross stuff.
This one says, what's the color of these? I can't even read. I mean,
Is it a website from like 1992?
it's oceannutrition.eu.
Yeah, it
But
probably.
it has like a blue background, white letters, and it's highlighted in
Oh, it's
like
a
a
rent, and you love to highlight
purple.
stuff.
no, but it's already highlighted so I can't see.
Yeah, but you
'Cause
love
it's
to
like
highlight.
Like
I-
a pale purple, like a pastel purple, and the font.
Would you say it's a purple that Olivia could get with her palette? Just to bring it back again to.
No,
color?
because you would need white.
Oh, well, I
I
think
don't know if
she's
they're
using.
using white or not.
Yeah. And by the way, Olivia, which is an awesome name. I was gonna name Fer Olivia. I was
think you-
hoping. I
I
was
think you said
proposing
that.
because can't impose a name. But the only reason Fer is not named Olivia, it's because a friend from school, his daughter was born like a month before Fer, and he was super happy, and he was like, and he lives like, I don't know where he used to live in Canada at that point. But I remember he was sharing like, my daughter's name Olivia, and I was like, oh fuck. I was like, now I can't. And so I couldn't name Fer Olivia, but I love that name. I loved Abigail, Abby, and Olivia.
Well, but it's not Abigail, Abigail, because it's in Spanish.
Well, but we're talking in English.
Yeah, but it's
so
not.
okay,
It's Fernanda,
Abigail.
not Fernanda.
Abigail and Olivia. I really like those names. I really, really do. Couldn't do it though. So what I was gonna say to Olivia is that what you're also feeling is that there's no way that you can get, for example, certain pigments just by mixing. You can get very close, but not quite. So, for example, it's very difficult to get like a purple, like a real purple pigment, like dioxazine purple. Very, very tough. Although I remember this was a sponsored video because they probably gave him the paint, and I forget which paint they gave him. So let's say M. Graham, Gamblin, Michael Harding, I don't know, just to name a few of like all
Who?
these.
Maybe I could Google.
Ricky Mujica. He was he's super nice. He actually helped me through emails build my first computer many years ago. Yeah, like something like, I don't know, 16 years ago. But Ricky is a great painter. He was one of Max's students way back, way back. He seems like a super nice guy. He was nothing but super kind. to me, and I've heard other people have mentioned Ricky, and they say like he's like a really, really like genuinely nice dude. But Ricky was, I think he did a video. I may have seen it in Instagram. He did a video of him working from a primary color palette. I'm gonna say maybe,
Mm, I think it's
maybe.
harder for me to look for it because I don't know how it looks. Like,
Oh, and if it's a video, I mean, if he would have, oh, go up, go up. No, that one with a palette? No.
which one?
So what he did, maybe some people saw it if they follow Ricky. What he did is he squeezed from the tube all these colors from whatever brand was, kind enough to send him those colors. And then he used his primary colors and he started mixing. And then he would put his mix from the palette right next to the color that came from the tube. Oh my God. He is good. Like he was very, very, very good at mixing those colors. Like, uncanny good. So that's a real painter right there. That blew me, like blew my mind. It was incredible. So I don't know if he has that video. It's a shame if he didn't save it, but it was very, very cool. So like one of one of the greatest lessons in like color mixing that you could see, in a very simple way executed, beautifully by somebody who's a great painter. So,
Um,
ooh,
so maybe you could talk for a little bit.
yes, of course, Daniel Ira, while you rest, you rest those chords,
I'm
Adele.
gonna drink my water
Yeah,
without
you know what I've heard is
chlorophyll.
great for that?
Chloroform.
Chloroform.
Chlorine.
Yeah, chloroform, because I need my sleep.
Is it
'Cause
chlorine?
chlorine. Yeah.
I said chlorine.
Well,
Chlorine.
yeah. Um. So, as you can see, very abstract, very, very, block in for sure. But that's what we want. We want to see our picture. Like, the purpose of today is not just to try to model everything. That would be ridiculous. The purpose of today is to get to a point where when we're done, we feel like, oh, I boldly blocked in my whole painting in a single session, and I can see what my painting is going to be about. That is like the most essential part of what we're doing today. Again, not to take it further. So we have to tell our brain to say, not be, don't yearn for pushing further than what's, than what you need. What you need is just to put paint, down, and feel like the decisions that you've made, the very big decisions that you've made, already lay down, these sort of rules that are going to govern the rest of your painting. Because huge changes in terms of like, oh no, this needed to be darker, this needed to be lighter, this needed to be more saturated. Those things shouldn't happen after this. I mean, essential changes shouldn't really be occurring after this layer because it doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense that we are blocking in a picture and we feel like we are done, like we did a good job, but then we look at it and we're like, well, no, there's a ton of things that I'm going to change later. It's like, what? Why didn't you change them right now? Like, you're blocking. This is your blocking stage. Like, there's nothing preventing you from taking like a big, making like a big decision, big, bold decision on your painting, like the ones that I'm hopefully making here. And make those changes. Like, why is it something that has to wait for the next session? Like, why don't just address it right now? And so the purpose of all of this is to, you can be off about things. It's like I said, it is expected that we're going to be way off, particularly in a drawing. Like, not way off in the sense that, oh my God, composition changed dramatically in the second session. Not that off, but certain shapes of color are going to be narrower. Maybe this has to be up higher, this has to be a little lower. But the changes shouldn't be significant. The changes should inch you closer towards the painting that you want to paint, but shouldn't dramatically alter the image that you were painting. It's not as if we say, oh, when I'm doing the drawing, so much has changed that now the idea of the painting that I had established in that first session is gone. And now a new painting has surfaced, like a new idea of a painting has surfaced from all these changes. That's not really what's meant to be. I mean, you can alter your painting as many times as you want, but we're not really trying to do that here. We're hoping that the decisions that we're making are educating us as to the direction that we're gonna, make this painting take. So it shouldn't be super dramatic. And hopefully, I mean, the idea was very simple because this, I'm realizing that it's not novel, but it's a very kind of, I think it's a very nice idea. Like she's swallowing the life from these sunflowers, and her, her devouring these little bits of color associated, color equals life, is showcased by her her yellowness. So, yeah. What was the name of the yellow dude in Sin City? Could you search that for me?
Mm-hmm.
Just put Sin City and Yellow Bastard or something like that. I forget. I mean, I read this so long ago. He's super cool.
Junior?
Maybe.
Rourke Jr.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. He's really cool in the movie, too, I have to say. It's a good movie. Did you ever watch Sin City?
No, I haven't.
Yeah. Well, there's two.
I thought of a name.
Oh, for this?
Yeah.
Oh, give it to me.
Sun, flowers. Like sun.
Okay, I think you're sick, Danny. So
You know what
I
would
think
be?
you need rest.
If it was Samu, it would have been sun, flowers.
I like that better.
But it's your
Fair.
daughter. Sun,
Yeah.
sunflowers.
No. Yeah. I think you need you want to go to bed, lie
No.
down for a little bit, maybe.
I want to give more. Oh, you know what I just remembered
What's
that
that?
we haven't said?
Well, you don't need to scream like that, please.
We are.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh, we have new arms.
exactly.
Well, not these. These are old,
Brand new.
clumsy.
No, we
Mine
have
are
new
broken.
mic arms.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
arrived today.
Courtesy of
So-
you, because
Well,
we're not sponsored.
no.
Or both of us. And, if
Yeah.
we have to be very...
'Cause I mean, you bought the webcam. I
Yes.
bought the arms.
No, and I
So
told
we're
you...
always like buying.
Yeah, and I told you
not-
for these, it's you buy them and I'll pay for the import taxes and all
Yeah.
that stuff.
And it's always us. I mean, it's for our
Nah,
painted life.
we have never gotten anything for free. Well, okay, a couple of watercolor sketchbooks were sent to us by Pink Pig, and I always
Before-
acknowledge that.
before our
Before
painted
OPL.
lives. Yeah.
Before OPL, yeah, you're right. You're totally right. They were very nice.
Mhm.
A friend sent me something that I'm trying out, but I'm supposed to give him my thoughts on it.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say because it's not like
I'm being vague. I'm
sponsored.
being super vague.
No.
No. These
I
are
was
just
gonna
friends.
say that the things that people have sent,
Yeah, these are friends.
which we could count with our fingers.
Yeah, one
It's
hand.
people saying, "Hey, just try it out and
Yeah.
let me know." It's not even share with everyone and let everyone know if you feel like it's good or bad or make a review. No.
Yeah, but I have
So-
gotten approached by stores, art stores, and
Yeah.
paint brands, and I've always said thank you very, very much, but I love to if I want to try those out, let me buy them, and then I'll tell you what I feel, because I think that's the most honest way to
But
go
if-
about doing things.
If Moleskine would approach you,
Oh, moleskin would
Because I
actually.
think it
I mean,
wouldn't
it's not
be.
a huge expense,
No, but but if you add it
but it's
up,
an expense. Yeah.
because I think that it's different if it's something new and it's
Yeah.
like you have to use it now all the time and you're like, oh my god, I really didn't like it, but now I have to. But if it's like something that you've used all the time
Yeah.
and they say, like, hey, I just want to like work with you and I will send you the moleskins and you just do the paintings and we have a contract or whatever.
Oof. But maybe that I would say I'll think about it.
Yeah, because I think it's different. I don't think it's like
But do you know
you
what it
like
is? That
this
we can.
amazing chlorophyll water
Oh, stop it.
that makes
That
me
would be
paint like a goddess of the.
what? Oh, you're there. You went there. Nobody told you to go there. Try to get out of there. Goddess of the. Come on.
Universe
Goddess of the whatevers.
of the chloroforms
Okay.
of the chlorophyll chlorophines.
Yeah. Chlorophylls. Um. Yeah, but now that I'm thinking about it, no, I would say no. Still, no. I mean, it's still not like a huge investment. If somebody would have told us like, "Hey, do you guys want a new computer to edit or to?" Yes.
No, but is that I think that you're not thinking about it because when it's, I think there's different kind of sponsors
Yeah.
and there's some where they just send you the things, but there's some where they pay you. So it would be like a contract,
Oh no, I don't want that.
and they would be like paying you.
No, I just
So
want
it,
to.
it doesn't matter if it's a huge expense or not
No.
because you're working with them.
Oh no, 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 no. I want to work for you, Danny. That's all.
For me,
Yeah.
you don't work for me, and I don't work for you.
That's not what I said,
I work for myself, you work for yourself, and we work together as a couple.
Danny. I don't want
Which
to work
is
for
amazing.
you.
You
I
said
only want to
I
work.
want to work for you.
Yeah, I'm done. Goodbye.
So
Here's my resignation. I'm going to chlorophyll artists.
Florida.
Florida. Yeah, nice. Yeah, no, I wouldn't wanna. It just doesn't. I don't know. Whatever I need, I'll buy. Like, I've bought throughout my whole life everything that I need to paint with. So nothing's gonna change. I feel like nothing has to change. Either like, I'll hopefully I'll keep being able to buy these things, and the what it is, the peace of mind that it gives me to know that when I speak about these things, it's like, if I like a brush, I'm gonna say I like it. If I like some paint, I'm gonna say I like it, and that's it.
Yeah, but that's why I
It's
said
like I'm not gonna feel
it's
anything.
super different when it's something that you've already been using.
Yeah.
It's like if, I don't know, well, we're trying to eat better, but if Domino's
Yeah.
would sponsor you and you're like, it is actually my favorite pizza. So why
Mm.
not?
I'd feel bad. I feel bad about it.
About one. About it being
Being
your
sponsored by Domino's, yeah. Just something wrong about it.
favorite. Well, that would
I
be
always
terrible
feel
because it would
wrong
be
when
like,
I eat
oh
it.
my god, no.
I always feel wrong when I eat it, but I love it.
But
But I always feel bad.
no, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's different when it's something that you've always loved, and then that brand approaches you and says, "Hey, I want to work with you," because we know that you really enjoy your product, and it's not like a brand that you have no idea about it, and they just like approach you and tell you, "Hey, we want you to only paint with our paints, like with our oils and with our brushes and with our paper, and just say it's amazing." I think it's different, but
No, I think I understand you, but I still feel like I don't know. I like being independent. I like it.
yeah. Cody Winnicky.
I don't know if it's worth it. Just I don't know. I like my voice not being tied to anything. I like it.
Do you
I
like
did this.
my raspy voice?
Oh, your voice is tied to like an anchor, and it's like dragging through the seafloor right now. It's like full of barnacles, and yeah, your voice is it's not the sexy sort of raspy.
No,
No, no.
don't you think?
It's the
No, that was
sickly. No, no, no.
don't you think? No.
No, no, no. You're like a
Um,
mortician, like trying to talk softly to like a couple of dead people.
you know what happens?
What's
I
that?
think that these couple of days I wasn't talking that much.
Yeah, I've noticed.
So,
My body felt great. My
no. Your heart was cold
is.
without my singing.
Oh no, it's don't. It's pretty good.
No, but I was going to say that maybe because I'm talking and talking, it's getting like raspier and raspier. But I was going to say that Cody Winnicky
Yeah,
was saying,
yeah.
I was going to send you guys a copy of Lun Popo, but then I thought you guys would think I was weird. Haha. No, no. I mean, there's a lot of people, Cody, that have sent like gifts. I think it's different when people say, hey, I thought about you and I sent this. It's different than a brand sending things.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because I think the things we've received from people are like a manifestation of like the friendship we've built, but it's not something that we feel is weird. Now, saying that you don't have to send it, Cody, I mean, it's a very nice gesture for you to even think about doing that. So thank you. And no, and that would never be weird. I mean, if people send like cool things, like things they think we would enjoy,
Money, cash.
money,
Yeah,
uh, that's always well received.
of
Not
course.
money. Well, money, yes, but
No, not like that.
I'm joking.
No, not like that. You get into trouble.
um,
Danny, don't talk too much. You're like
Drowning.
yeah, you're making everything just
Not really. Is it that bad?
I mean it's bad, yes.
But it's not like it's getting worse. It's just.
I mean I'm in the trenches here, so
But yeah.
yeah,
No, and I've been
try
like
not to.
drinking lots of water, so
I know, but try not to. Try not to. I'll try to. The thing is it's if you're here, I don't know why my brain says, "Okay, Danny's here." But if I was doing like the workshop like I did 2 weeks ago, last week, 2 weeks, 10 days ago.
there was a lot of things at the same time.
Yeah, so I like my brain says, "Oh, okay, I'm alone, so I need to talk a lot."
No, and I mean, I know you're telling me to not talk, but I was gonna say that I really enjoy that we talk, like you talk, I talk. Like this is the way the streams always go.
Yeah,
So
but
I love that
today
you
I'm
think
I'm the
about
one
it.
talking. You're garbling over there.
I'm
So
not garbling.
yeah,
No,
garbling.
gargling maybe gargling.
What's
Gargling
garbling? I think garbling is a word.
sounds like something with.
Could you check for me?
I would say, I don't know.
Garbling, garble.
Garbling, garble.
Yeah.
Produce a message, sound, or transmission in a confused and distorted way.
Thank you. Yes.
So I'm garbling.
Well, you're gargling and garbling at the same time. I feel all over the
Gargle.
place.
Gargle. Wash one's mouth and throat with a liquid.
Yeah, like grrrl, that's
I'm not
gargling.
gargling.
It sounds like
No, because it sounds very dry.
you sound like a
A
a
gargle?
gargling gargoyle.
No, because gargle sounds very humid,
Oh Jesus!
like liquid.
Like we did need that
But-
adjective.
I'm very, like, my voice sounds very dry.
Yeah, my voice.
It sounds like the Monster Inc.
Oh yeah.
El norte,
Without
norte,
king.
papeleo anoche. Sí, ese. Julia Tovar was saying hello, hello. New big painting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hola,
Oh, Julia did like a super cool illustration the other day.
So the one with the tape,
Yes, I
Yeah,
liked it.
I liked it too.
I want to watch it. I want to see it again. Very nice. Loved it.
Yeah.
So good. That little bit of tape. The pills, the scissors, the paper, the smile. So cool. The colors are so cool. Very nice, Julia. Beautiful, as always.
I'll be back in a sec.
Okay.
Okay. 1 sec.
Okay.
Don't miss me that much.
I won't.
Everyone.
Everyone will. So Danny's out for a second. I don't think she's coming back, to be honest. So let's see. Let's make an assessment of how we're doing. I'm more concerned about the drawing, quote unquote drawing of petals and these shapes than I am, let's say, of trying to be a little more forward with the modeling of the head. Eventually, I'm just going to make some tiny little notes about this shadow mass, because this would be the light side, as you can kind of tell by the hinting of the cast shadow under the neck. It's light coming from left to right, so I have to get to that, but I'm not really concerned about that right now, and I don't think I will be for a little bit. I want to get this lower part of the painting, which I feel is going to be very distorted because it's very low on the table for me, and it's very tough for me to like understand how these two are working right now. But that's just the way it goes. So all these things I think are going to be things that I can hopefully adjust in subsequent layers. Once I get like a sense of how off or how close I am to like a better proportion. But I think, yeah, so I didn't think I was going to spend too much on these, but I think I'm making notes that can prepare me for the shapes that are going to be here later on. But you'll see how off I am when I introduce the drawn sort of mark making, when this is dried. So it's not going to be tomorrow, but when this dries, when I introduce those, you'll see that I'm off. It's going to be good that I have some distance with the painting, some time, and that I can look at it and be like, oh, I know what I need to adjust here. Like this is, I thought that I was off, but I didn't realize I was this off. But for now, I'm okay. I think, like I said, the bigger objective with this painting is not to have like a perfect, beautiful painting in day one. It's almost like it's almost close to what we understand the role of that underdrawing to be. It could be a nice drawing. It could be like a very nice drawing, but it doesn't matter. It's the role of it is not to be a nice drawing. The role of it is to make the subsequent underpainting possible, to be educated about what you want to do with that underpainting. If it doesn't serve that purpose, it could be a beautiful drawing, but then it's going to be useless for the painting. It's not going to be, we're not going to be able to take advantage of it as much as we could if we had understood its purpose. So in here, it's kind of like the same thing. It's understanding the purpose that something has and saying, I don't need to do more. I don't need to do less. I just need to do exactly what I need to get from this moment of the painting. And that's it. That's it. So I'm trying to patiently sort of pace myself and say, okay, this is something that maybe is a little off, but not enough that it should make me just stop and repurpose the painting or reassess the whole painting. Because when I look at it as a whole, I still see, it's in good shape. Like, the direction of it works. So I shouldn't be too concerned. I'm always concerned, but not too concerned right now. Better put that energy elsewhere when we have to be concerned. But now it doesn't necessarily have to be that time. So, how are you feeling, Danielira?
Better.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Remember, again, as soon as you feel like, hey, I think we're good, we can stop.
No.
And this is true for tomorrow.
Well,
I'm
tomorrow
going to do
we'll
the
see.
shipping. I'm
We
going to do
have
the
to.
shipping. You don't have to move a finger. Don't worry. And you've been super kind because you've been doing it for the last like 2 weeks.
No, and I enjoy it. I enjoy it.
Yeah, today I went out, and I was going to tell you if you wanted to, because I know that you like to do the walk.
No, I love to go with you, but I also know that
Yeah,
I'm
but
sick.
I saw you,
so
and
I
I was
don't-
like, no, there's no way.
No, I don't want to go out.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And it's also been very cold today.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So I think it would be
The-
terrible for me to
Yeah,
go
the
out 'cause
mornings are just absurdly cold
Yeah.
these days.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
cold for us again.
well, yes. But, I mean,
I don't know if objectively cold for people that live in like, winter, cities that go through winter.
no,
But
I know. But in winter, you expect the temperatures to be very low. So
yeah,
your house may have something, or
yeah, you have heaters or something.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and you are like dressed appropriately
yeah,
for it. But here, because we don't have seasons, we just have one wardrobe,
yeah.
and
One
sometimes
pair of pants in my case.
sometimes we're not prepared
Never.
for that amount of cold. So, yeah, the mornings have been
Very cold.
very cold.
Yeah.
I even well, but that was the first day. I mean, the night that I was with the very sore throat.
Yeah.
But I always sleep in shorts,
Yes.
and I slept with pants and
A poncho.
no
No, that wasn't
And-
you?
and
Where did I
socks,
sleep?
Nicolas, which
Yeah.
is so unusual for me.
Yeah, I actually thank you for the socks.
No, I can't. I mean, that day I could.
Yeah, so you can.
No, but that day I was weird.
So you could be weird more times. I'm only saying that because I can't understand. Well, no, I can understand why. Like, Danny sleeps without socks, which is crazy for me. Because, nights get cold in Bogota, pretty cold. And you're like, the bed is going to be cold. Like, you're going to be cold. The bed is going to be cold initially.
I love the bed
And-
being cold
Yeah, but
when I get in.
But you like it because then you move towards me that I'm a thermostat and that, you're going to find heat with me because I emanate heat.
But-
I like always run hot
But
like any
before, when I
fair-skinned, person. But you are like glacially cold.
but when I slept alone, I was also like sleeping without my socks. So it's just something. I mean, I can't. I don't know why, but I feel like if feet my feet are warm, I can't
No.
sleep properly.
I
Like I
know.
always I get up in the middle of the night, like overheating.
Yeah.
So I hate it. So I would rather have a sweater
Yeah.
without the socks, but not having socks because I can't.
You know what's going to be sad?
What?
If you die in your sleep,
How are you gonna know?
I'm never going to notice. I'm just going to feel like, oh, there she is. Old mortgage Danny right next to me.
Yeah, but
Her feet as cold as icebergs.
her fetus. What did you say?
Well, no. Her feet as cold as
Because
icebergs.
you said her fetus.
Well, no.
Julia dice, ay Dani, si el frío está tenaz, mi esposo está igual de ronco, pero porque fue al concierto de Gojira el domingo. Julia, es que tengo una peste horrible,
Sí.
la verdad.
Estamos tratando de pensar en el origen. Pudieron ser Samu y Fer. Es que-
Samu.
Como ellos están en colegio, pues traen todas las maravillas de, todas las porquerías que hay en los colegios.
Pero yo estuve bien porque, a ver, yo el viernes fui a visitar a mis papás, me vi con mi hermana también y yo estaba perfecta el viernes. El sábado por la tarde me empezó a doler la garganta. Domingo, fatal. O sea,
Claro
el
que ellos
domingo,
llegaron el sábado en la noche, tarde noche.
no.
Sí.
Entonces el sábado, ¿cuándo fue que a mí me... Ah, no, es que ayer fue
Uy, ahora
lunes.
sí, cambiando todo para chantarle la
No,
culpa.
no, porque yo me acuerdo que yo te dije, o sea, Samu llegó con gripa, yo estaba perfecta, y yo te dije, me duele la garganta, y Fer dijo, a mí también, y tú dijiste,
No,
ese día,
Samu estaba con gripa la semana pasada.
por eso. Entonces de pronto eso es lo que yo estoy pensando.
Sí, sí, sí.
Oye, ellos no llegaron el sábado,
Sí.
mi amor, se fueron este fin de semana. Ellos estuvieron con nosotros toda la
Por
semana.
eso
¿De qué
estoy,
estás
pero
hablando?
por eso.
No, yo estoy hablando de este sábado que acaba de pasar.
Ah,
Dice que ya estás cambiando las cosas. Samu estuvo enfermo toda la semana. El sábado,
no, no.
sí.
Pues bueno, es que si yo sueno, de
O
pronto
bueno,
sueno,
dime.
pues no estuvo enfermo toda la semana, Lindita. O sea, llegó porque había estado enfermo
Ujú.
y
Pero ya se puso mejor. Como a
sí,
la bueno, es verdad, se mejoró, pero había estado enfermo. Y el sábado por la tarde me empezó a dar dolor de garganta. El domingo me dolió muchísimo la garganta, muchísimo, y la tenía muy irritada. Y el lunes, o sea, ayer, eh, también fue la garganta, pero ya por la tardecita noche me empezó a dar como ya no solo el dolor de garganta, sino gripa. Entonces sí, pero tengo gripa. Pero sí, pero Fer estaba bien.
sí, no, ni Samu ni Fer llegaron a este grado en el que tú estás,
Sí, yo
la verdad.
me podrí,
Tú estás, yo estoy
podrida.
buscando mausoleo.
No, deja de decir eso.
Bueno, está bien, paro de buscar.
No, pero sí me dio como, hace rato no me, bueno, más o menos, me daba gripa. Porque yo cuando trabajaba, eh,
Vivías con gripa.
pues yo trabajo ahorita, ¿no? Pero yo
Sí,
cuando
ella no hace
trabajaba,
nada, no hace nada.
yo cuando
Uy,
trabajaba en el
afortunadamente se
bar,
dio cuenta
cuando
la
yo
honestidad.
trabajaba en el bar me daba mucha gripa todo el tiempo. Y ya, gracias a todos,
Gracias por esa historia, Lindita.
con mucho cariño. Carla Gómez dice, hola. ¿Crees que tu paso por la ilustración influye hoy en tu trabajo de pintura?
Seguramente sí, sí. Yo todavía siento que por dentro soy ilustrador 100%. O sea, tengo como alma de ilustrador 100%. O sea, me gustan, digamos, es que para mí hacer la diferencia entre ilustración y no sé cómo se le diga, bellas artes o lo que sea, se me hace medio tonto, medio exagerado. em, eh, pero también entiendo cuando la gente hace esas diferenciaciones. O sea, entiendo a qué se refieren, aunque no esté de acuerdo con la manera como se hace esa diferenciación, pero entiendo a qué se refieren. Entonces, usando ese argumento, diría que pues soy una persona muy sensible hacia lo que sucede en las bellas artes, porque pues igual ese fue mi trabajo mucho tiempo así como profesor, eh, pero, pero yo creo que por dentro las cosas que me apasionan, digamos, mm, ya como ser humano y que me llegan súper como profundo y que me recuerdan como el por qué yo quise ser artista, muchas de ellas, muchísimas de ellas tienen que ver como con cosas de ilustración, muchísimas. O sea, obviamente soy una persona re sensible que se conmueve y se impacta cuando hay cosas de arte muy chéveres, pero, pero sí, ¿estás bien?
No, sí, ir el micrófono y me pegue en la cara.
¿Necesitas clorofila?
No,
Exacto,
cloro,
exacto.
cloro. No, es que en español no suena tan... So I'm gonna make a question Ben Flowers did.
Uh-huh.
Ben was saying, "Hey, hi y'all.
Hey.
Curious how much sizing is in the paper you use? I'm having some pretty annoying application issues. Not sure if it's from lack of paint or if the paper is eating it all."
Oh, so natively none. This paper has no sizing. Like if you would compare it to watercolor paper that is sized, oh no, this is nothing. Like absolutely nothing. Zero. Zero size. Size. Zero size. Um so yes, what I've noticed with a lot of people that watch me paint over a surface and then try to go to their surface and see different results, it's probably the fact that I use a lot of paint. I have to put way, way, way like more paint down than the one that I would use if I was working on a primed surface for sure, like significantly more. So maybe that's the easy answer. But yeah, moleskin paper, so natively has no size whatsoever. Trying to think if they're watercolor. No, no, no. Because usually sized watercolor pads are very stiff, very, very stiff, and they actually come glued on the what do you call that?
El
¿Cómo
lomo.
se dice lomo?
Lomo. No te dije
On
el
the
lomo.
loam. Just
Spine.
on the spine. Thank you, Danny.
You're
They
welcome.
they are sized on the spine. They're glued to the spine, not to the spine, but on the spine they're glued. So you have to kind of rip the pages apart because they're so stiff. That's how you know they're sized, and the only reason they do it is so that the fibers of the paper don't absorb your watercolors so quickly. When you paint on unsized paper, there's very little time to move paint around because the paper is just absorbing your watercolor super super quickly. So in order for you to just have a little bit of time, like a big enough window so that you can sense that you can put something down and shift it, the paper has to be, um, it has to give you there has to be some leniency in terms of its absorbency.
Um, Nathan Parrott. Hey, Nate.
Hey, Nate.
Nate was saying, Nicholas, I
Yes,
went to Bear Lake with family to plein air paint.
that's so nice.
Forgot most of my paints except for white, black, cat yellow,
Yes,
ultramarine blue, and cat red.
dude.
That's pretty much the Zorn palette, right?
That's it's
Plus,
a primary color. I would say it's a primary color palette. Blah 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 blah.
yeah.
It's a primary color palette plus black.
Uh huh.
Right? What was the yellow, Danny? Could you repeat? I'm sorry.
Cat yellow.
So if it's cat yellow, ultramarine blue,
Yeah. Cat
and
red.
cat red, and black, oh, dude, you could
and
paint.
white.
Yeah, you could paint anything with that.
And they were saying that's pretty much the Zorn palette, right? I should be able to pull off a painting that right.
Yes, Nate.
It was a struggle, not
Yeah.
used to do that limited palette. And
Ye-
they were saying, would chloroform help?
Well, you need the greens, yeah. Well, Nate, to be super, super honest, yes. You should be able to do a hell of a painting with those colors. Like it may not be the exact blue. If the sky was like super sunny, you may not be able to get well, greens, I think you'll be fine.
I think that,
Cat yellow, was it?
yeah.
Well, cat yellow is a little yellow or is a little too yellow orange, but you can still get some kick-ass greens out of that. I would have, preferred like a greener yellow, something like cat lemon
Well,
or
but if it's
lemon yellow.
what
Or
they got there,
yeah, but if that was your palette, dude, yes, I hate to say it, yeah, you should have kicked ass. No, no, no. I'm trying to say like it is complete enough for us to not make like excuses. That would be my tough but in a loving way of saying, yeah, it's good enough.
um, let's see. No, I was gonna say that I my palette
Yeah,
when I use gouache,
yeah.
it's usually like a primary color palette plus black and plus white. I mean,
Yeah. So pretty much what
yeah.
Nate was saying.
Or sometimes I use like, because I think I have your raw umber, and I use that.
Well, it's not mine,
Well,
but
now it's mine.
yeah, it's a
But
raw umber,
um,
an umber.
so Joe FDS was
Yeah.
saying, Oi, tudo bem como você? Você entende em português?
Ah, sí, sí.
Hum, mais ou menos. Mais ou
Perfeitamente,
menos.
perfect. I wonder how you say perfectamente.
Ah,
Perfeitamente. Perfectamente.
perfeitamente.
Ah,
I think. No, I mean, I'm just trying it.
perfeitamente.
Mm,
No falamos.
non.
Yeah, Italian.
Non capisco.
Yeah, no falamos mais,
¿Qué quieres decir?
mas compreendemos.
Mais ou menos.
Mais itos tacos.
Mais y melones. Henrik Schandorf
Okay.
was saying, love from a carnivore. Do we need to eat plants? No.
Love from a carnivore. I love that. That should be again my
band.
punk rock
Band,
album.
yeah.
Love from a carnivore for sure. That was a song too. That was a single.
Nathan
Maybe
was
the B side, but that was for sure a song.
Nathan Parrott. So
Yeah.
Nate was saying, no more excuses. You're both wonderful. Get better, Danny. Thank you, Nate. Thank you so much.
I thought he was gonna be like, "Get better, Nate."
Okay.
Just
You
just
get
pumping
better,
yourself.
Nate.
Like,
No.
get better, Nate.
No.
Yeah. No, Nicolas. No.
Omer. No. No more chlorophyll for you, Omer. Or chloroform. Or
I'm gonna
chlorine.
say it. He's been quiet, but he's a threat to society. I feel. I think there's something.
Hey, friends, I read that this is super good in water.
Yeah.
You could try it.
Yeah.
Everyone passes
Yeah.
out.
8 die in pool. Yeah. No. No, Omer. No.
Joe was saying, é quase igual as palavras, haha. Você falou bem fluente.
Ah.
I was trying my best.
Obrigado. Well, that
I
was
don't
for
know.
me. I thought that was for me.
I mean, I'm reading it in Portuguese,
Okay.
and I'm doing my best, so.
Yeah. Sure.
Julia dice, pobre Dani, vi en el semáforo el otro día que vendían gelatina de pata. Decían
Sí.
que eso funciona para la ronquera y sería bien chévere de pintar. Para la serie de mantecada y mamoncillo.
¿Ya le metió
La
serie Julia o
sí.
qué?
Pero sí, Julia, yo he oído que, creo que de eso hablamos la vez pasada acá.
¿De gelatina de pata?
Sí, es
¿Buena
leche
para la
caliente.
garganta?
Mi amor, es leche caliente, mantecada y un Halls negro. O sea, es súper extraño.
No, pero mi amor, ese remedio por si uno está como en la Caracas, ese remedio por si uno tiene que coger bus.
Esta tosecita.
Sí. ¿Qué es eso? Como no hay droguería por ningún lado, pero hay una chacita
Mira.
al lado.
Taza de leche, una cucharada de miel de abejas, 2 trozos de gelatina de pata, una rama de tomillo, bueno, esto ya tiene mucho,
Sí.
un Halls y una pizca de nuez moscada.
Te
Y dice,
puedo.
se puede hacer con leche,
Mm.
gelatina de pata y solo la menta.
Bueno, te la cambio porque leche, una mazamorra, un Halls.
¿Por qué le voy a meter un Halls a una mazamorra?
Mi
No,
amor,
leche
¿dónde
de
consigues
almendras.
leche en la calle? Estamos pensando que esto es en la calle.
No, pero en la... No.
Me acabo de bajar del Transmilenio,
No,
tengo,
mi amor.
tengo la garganta vuelta a nada
Pues me como un Halls negro y ya.
y la mazamorra y la gelatina de
No,
pata.
pero ahí ya tenías era hambre.
¿Y dónde hay un
Y
baño?
sí,
¿Y dónde hay
postre.
baño? Gracias.
sí. So Joe, regarding Portuguese was saying, ambos fueron geniales.
Oh, obrigado.
Obrigada.
Muito obrigado.
Muito obrigada. Eh, y muy abrigada también ando para
Sí,
este frío.
sí, está re tibia, re tibia.
Em, Resident Evil 4 Moto
Ah, our
HD
friend from
2007
Venezuela.
remake original games play
Mm-hmm.
was saying, está diciendo buenas tardes, our painted lives. ¿Cómo están? Saludos, ¿todos bien? ¿Todo muy bien?
No, pero todo muy bien.
Belko Durich was saying, how are you, Danny? What do you mean by backwards? So I am better than it sounds.
Yes.
Yeah.
And backwards is referring to, I mean, we touched upon this, Belico, but maybe you weren't listening from the beginning. That's totally fine. Backwards referring to the fact that we are going to introduce the drawing stage at a second layer and then, take the painting, like restructure the painting from there on a subsequent layer, on a third layer. So instead of going drawing, underpainting, painting, we are painting, drawing, painting. And we'll see if there are like significant differences in how the paintings feel. There should be. I mean, it is a formal. There's a formal difference between the approach in the two of them. But the exciting thing is going to be assessing if if one is like significantly better or more suited or I guess this is very subjective, but if you see perhaps a stronger connection with one path rather than the other. So I think we did plenty of paintings where we went the more traditional route, and let's do one where we're going a bit backwards. And I think that's going to be good. Having done the other paintings, I think it's going to be good to have this one as a comparison point.
I feel bad because I didn't say hi to everyone at the
I
beginning.
think today you're totally fine, or tomorrow, or if you don't feel like you should be talking tomorrow, I think you're totally fine also. I think we need to give Danny a bit of a break. So maybe tomorrow I need to do a setup. Like, you can help me with the setup, Danny, but we can put the screen here, and you can help me set everything up. And
that would
I can
be my painted life.
No, it's always ours, but it's gonna be Danny-less. Yeah, we're gonna give you a break because no.
There's
I mean, for the people that are just joining, I said from the beginning, like, Danny, we can stop whenever you want. Like, nobody's forcing Danny to do this.
But I don't want to go. So
Go take your chlorophyll.
no,
You
maybe
need a
that
dose
would
of
help.
that. Now, well, let's work for 20 more minutes, Danny Lira. Do you think that's okay?
I'm good.
And we can stop.
Nicolas Mijarevic
Uh-huh.
was saying, Nicolas, what was the Mark Tansey reference? I forgot about it, but it's bugging me now.
Oh, so there's a painting. It's probably one of the coolest. Well, Mark Tansey's a genius, so almost every single painting that he painted is like just absolutely brilliant. But there is one particular painting that you see this sort of housewife painter that she's done. And I say housewife, and I know exactly why I'm saying housewife painter. Because of the historical role of women painting, like these, still life paintings, floral paintings. So he uses this very, almost, what do you call that? The images that you can use, Danny, that come from like clip art, woman, painter from like probably, what is that? What would that be? Either 30s maybe or 50s? No, something like that. And she has painted a flower. she has painted this painting of a flower, and she takes the vase that she has the flowers on, and she's throwing it to the garbage. So pretty much everything I said at the beginning is based on that Mark Tansey painting. Maybe if you look for, not you, Danny, don't worry, we don't have to put you to work today. But Nicola, if you search, if you Google Mark Tansey still life, flowers still life, you can for sure get that image.
Belico was saying painting is called a still life.
There we go. Perfect. Brilliant painting. I mean, he's has to be one of the most intelligent, funny, probably the funniest painter, for me at least, in painting. Well, I was going to say painting history, but I'm going to say, yeah, I think he's one of the most intelligent painters in history, for sure. Wittiest. Let's say witty, so that we don't have issues with just saying intelligent.
Callum was saying painting backwards. Sorry, I'm late. What's going on?
Callum, I don't know if you answered, but dude, we don't do varnish porn here in OPL.
What?
Callum, we do not do varnish porn. So Callum did a video of a varnish pour.
Callum,
it's so much varnish, dude. I mean, yes, you're probably talking to the one person that could care less about varnish and trying to be, I mean, I'm the person who's just putting a ton of color down on a raw piece of paper telling you what you shouldn't do with varnish. So take it with a grain of salt. But yeah, don't do that. No, not even for the likes or the views. Don't do that. It's bad practice. I mean, this is bad practice, but it's done with love. But no. It's just that varnishing like that almost guarantees that you're going to have excess varnish on your painting, which is not good. You don't need to. If you have like a little tin bowl, just put a little there, drop your brush, and then brush the varnish like regularly. So you have a thin layer, a very thin, homogeneous layer of varnish throughout your paint. Not like a soup, dude. Not like a goopy ass layer of varnish.
Poor Callum. Maybe he's like, okay, I'm gone.
Yeah.
Wanted to
hello
say
and
hi.
Goodbye. Ungrateful people. Like giving them views for years. Can't even say hello.
Julián Cabrera dice, a mí siempre me ha servido para la garganta calentar jugo de un limón y revolverle miel, tomarlo caliente.
Eso es bueno.
Tenemos limón. Yo lo que estuve haciendo ayer fue hacer té de jengibre. Un té que tenemos que tiene como jengibre y...
miel.
No.
Miel.
No, el té. O sea, la bolsita de té dice jengibre y...
¿Limón?
No.
Sí.
No, manzanilla. Manzanilla y jengibre.
¿Sí?
Sí. Y es que estás pensando en los sobres amarillos grandes, pero esos ya se acabaron.
Ah.
Es uno que dice jengibre, manzanilla y jengibre. Y leche, limón, miel y iba a decir y para adentro.
¿Qué es eso?
Y ya, y muy bueno.
¿Está jugando tejo?
Y Julián dice, para los pulmones poner a hervir agua en una jarra con tapa y cuando haga burbujas poner hojas de eucalipto, esperar 5 minutos y luego oler el vapor. Yo me tapo con una sábana, lo hago antes de dormir. Sí, ese también. Incluso una vez que a Nicolás le dio gripa, no sé si tú te acuerdes.
Sí, tú me la trajiste ahí al piso, me la pusiste allá en la entrada y yo, ¡no!
Es que se mantenía acá encerrado en el cuarto, entonces yo ventila un poquito y el que no.
No, es que a mí, por pura seguridad, por niños, por todo, yo no hay forma de que tenga una olla con agua hirviendo cerquita a nadie.
No, pero pues yo no puse la cara.
No, pero
yo
para
lo
mí
que
es
hice
un
fue...
peligro. Para mí eso, tú no sabes la cantidad, no, o sea, Julián salió aquí regañado, pero Julián no sabe la cantidad de gente que se ha quemado
con
la
eso,
cara
sí.
por ponerse debajo de una toalla y sacar una olla
pero yo
innecesariamente.
Pero yo lo que hice fue que lo puse ahí como para que ventilara toda la casa. Lo puse en el piso.
Fatal. Olla de agua hirviendo en el piso,
No,
en el
no porque
corredor.
puse, no porque puse uno de esos em, cosos
Mm,
para
mm, mm.
cosas calientes.
No, no, por eso, no, no, no.
Y, y ya ahí lo hice mucho.
No. Es que yo le tengo pánico a eso, quemado. Y Fer un día, una vez, chiquitica Fer, un día se metió a la cocina, muy chiquita, tendría, no sé, 3 años, casi 4, y estaban haciendo chocolate en la estufa y se apoyó en la estufa, o sea, se acercó a la estufa, pero se apoyó, pero cogió, fue la jarra del chocolate y se echó todo el chocolate hirviendo encima. Uy, qué pánico, o
Menos
sea,
mal no fue nada así,
no,
no
le
fue,
eché agua, la empeloté, le eché agua helada de una, no, 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 no. O sea,
sí, no, qué
un
susto.
susto, jue madre, no, no, no. No le pasó nada, pero, o sea, la ropa casi toda le quedó, sí se quemó, pero no, no se quemó, o sea, como
O
cuando
sea,
la gente se
sí, le
quema.
cayó líquido caliente, pero no se quemó,
No, sí
porque
se
es que
quemó,
quemar,
o sea,
quemar.
quemó, o sea, sí, exacto, no se quemó como las quemaduras de grado así terrible que sufre la gente cuando se les echa una olla encima,
Sí, es
pero
que es súper
no, no,
peligroso.
no, 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 no. Yo tuve un amigo que quería mucho que le pasó eso y cuando chiquito y no, no, no. Yo toda la vida he vivido como súper como traumatizado con eso. Entonces, para mí, tener ollas hirviendo o uno acercar la cara a una olla hirviendo, ponerse una toalla encima, me da absoluto. Yo sé que esa es re costumbre colombiana, pero no, no me gusta.
Pero ahora venden vaporizadores.
Sí, sí. Prefiero abrir la ducha y meterse allá a la ducha. Eso hacía mi mamá con nosotros chiquitos.
Mira,
Prendía la ducha y esa vaina hasta que estuviera el agua hirviendo y lo hacía uno sentarse ahí como en el baño un rato.
yo vi que ahora venden uno de Vic.
Ujú.
A ver si es este. Sí, es así y
Sí,
echa
son
el
chéveres.
vaporcito.
Sí, tú le puedes echar, incluso le puedes echar con los niños, tú le podías echar el remedio ahí, unas gotitas, tú le puedes echar
Ajá.
unas gotitas de afrín, como 2 gotas, porque eso es con agua y sal.
Sí,
Y
pero esto no es como vaporizador de máscara.
no, no, no,
O
lo
sea,
pones
este
en
es
el
solo,
cuarto.
ajá.
Y eso,
No,
no, y
no,
eso
no, porque esto
sirve.
es un vaporizador de ambiente. Es que son distintos, por eso te digo. Este se supone que literalmente, o sea,
Ese es
este,
para el cuarto.
no, pero el que yo hablo es como así
Ah, para meter
y
el
tú pones la
hocico.
cara,
Ah,
ajá.
no. Bueno,
Pues
bueno.
el hocico no.
Se ve más, parece un calentador de teteros.
Mira, así.
Ah, sí, sí. Como los de las
Se llama
terapias
Steam
respiratorias.
Inhaler. Sí, es como uno de esos.
So I don't, Danny, I'm interrupting you so you don't talk that much. I'm not sure what to do with hands. I got a pair of hands down here, and I've been trying to avoid them a little bit because I don't know what to do. Mainly because I can't see. If I do yellow, then I don't know if it's just boop 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 like too spotty. Like the accents of yellow are just gonna be way too much. I kind of like that the yellow is here up here, and if I do like like Fer's hands with her, I would say the colors that I would regularly use to paint her hands, which are roughly in the light. One of them is, and then other one is somewhat in open shadow, more open shadow. Um, I don't know if that would work. I think they would be a little spotty. Well, I don't know what to do with hands. I don't know. I didn't think about this. Um, trying to think. Because if I paint them towards the ochre or the pinker, well, they're not. I mean, I kind of like the convention of using this color just for this whole mass um of sunflowers,
And if you do it in the drawing stage,
like drawn hands
because
over
you could
there.
do them.
Yeah, but I still need color
Yeah, but
here.
no, I was
Could
gonna
put
say
some of
that
the
you could put like the very bright yellow, but just drawn.
Yeah, but the problem would be like drawing with yellow.
Uh
No,
huh.
I don't know if I want to do that sort of drawing. You'll
Uh
see.
huh.
like I don't know if a lot of the drawing marks that I'm gonna do remain. I'm sure some,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know if a lot are gonna remain in the final painting.
Uh-huh.
Um, I'm gonna go with a safe bet, which is just closer to maybe this, because I don't want anything to take away from that color.
Do you want to see it in the screen, or do
No,
you want to like
I
step
even
back?
I have a hard time still looking back. Um, so let's see. You know what we could start doing? Putting the webcam over here so people can see my face. So people, I do exist.
Face reveal. It's not.
Finally,
It's not that I'm a genius in Photoshop and animating
with
a video.
my cap backwards,
Yeah.
like it's 1989.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
So I could also see you while I see the
You could see. I don't know
screen.
what my face looks like when I'm painting, but yeah, you could look at me for sure.
Your face looks like your face always looks.
Yeah, but I don't know if I make faces while I paint or if I'm.
Well,
You know that I'm very gestural. I over exaggerate.
you know I'm that like that too. I've realized that with the videos,
Yeah.
I move a lot. I just like stare places a lot.
Yeah.
I talk and do like a ton of faces, and but I guess it's weird because when you see yourself in the mirror, you're not seeing you as you really are. Like as everyone's seeing you, you don't really know how your gestures look like,
Yeah.
because you know how it feels to make them, but not how they look. So
Yeah. Mine look overly exaggerated. I always feel like too much. Try hard,
mm,
dude. What are you
I
doing?
I gesticular. Just how do you say that?
Gesticulate.
No,
I'm serious.
gesticulate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to search for it just to be sure? Well, no, I'm sure, but just
No,
so
no.
you
So
to be
if you're
comfortable.
sure,
I
would
am
trust
100%
you.
sure.
So gesticulate.
I know. It sounds like ejaculate. Like
No,
let's go over
I
that
wasn't
super
even
quickly.
thinking about that.
I know.
I was
I
thinking
know.
that
Let's
it
all laugh
sounds
for like a second. Yeah.
very like an invented word.
Yeah, no. So,
Yeah,
no,
no.
no. Gesticulate. Yeah.
Yeah.
I gesticulate
So
every morning.
I do it a lot. Like it I just move my face all the time.
Well,
So
be worried if you didn't. Be Okay, that's a huge hand. Jesus. They have to be way smaller. It's getting Giacometti-ish, and towards the bottom. Like smaller head and then whoa. I don't mind the sort of enormous hands, but I wasn't expecting.
but can you see what you're
I
painting?
can't see anything. I'm looking past the microphone, which is like I have to do like a triple chin so I can look down. And it's so in the bottom. It's near my crotch, this part of the painting.
We could try.
No,
You
it's
could
fine.
try and move it.
No, what is for sure going to happen, I'm telling you right now, for the next sessions, we'll do like sections of the painting.
Yeah.
And I can set this up in like a foam board and I can slide it upwards and downwards just so
Yeah,
that
because
it's
that's what I was trying.
somewhat eye level. And we could do that. We could do that.
Yeah.
That would be a good way of working around it.
So would you want to paint the hands later or now?
No,
or-
I need to still see them, even if I'm off. I feel better if I see them.
Okay.
But I know that I'm gonna be way. This is so low. Can you look at me while I'm painting? Look, this is so
I want
down.
to see because I can.
It's so down. It is so. I'm like shaving my crotch here.
Nicolas.
What?
Callum was saying, lesson learned. I'm just a shield for the views. Haha. On a serious note,
Yes.
thanks
Cal.
for the advice. And what's the downside of over varnishing? Asking for a friend.
It's just an excess layer. Like you don't. Nothing in mediums. Nothing in varnish needs to be in excess. Nothing. It actually, when a painting, I mean, if this is a final layer of varnish, all you did was just put like a really thick layer. I don't even know what sort of varnish you put on, so I don't know if it's Damar or if it's just something synthetic. I don't know. But um it probably means that it's going to stay more open for longer, so it's going to take way longer of a time to dry and to stabilize. And for example, if it's Damar, it gets so tacky, like so ridiculously tacky that for a longer time it's going to attract like dust and hairs and all these like external things. If you put it vertically when you're not supposed to, it actually drips. You know, you don't see it. You think it's flat, and you when you look at it flat, you think it's fine. But once you put it vertical, gravity is doing a number on that very thick layer, and you're gonna get like your varnish trickling down and leaving like traces of it trickling down because it's so thick. So best thing to do right now, keep it flat. Try to keep it in a place where you don't like, if you want this like as pristine as you can get a surface, put it on a place that you don't have pets or hairs or dust or whatever. um yeah, and let it dry and be very, very patient. Let it dry for a long time because you need to be patient there. That's what I would say for a friend.
Cody was saying, Callum, it can sometimes have a cloudy finish if there is too much, or just look like you spilled something on it and collect debris.
Yes, yes, for a friend.
Callum's friend.
Yeah, it's total stranger. So I'm not sure if this size is quite going to work, but we'll leave it and we'll judge it. I'll judge it as soon as I stop looking at the painting. Stop painting better. Um, but my intuition says it's a little too big. I'm not scared of that misproportion there. Uh, but I want to be aware of it and just to see if I'm going to do something about it. So, by the way, if there's House of the Dragon fans here, what a show. Oh my god, Game of Thrones is back. Game of Thrones is back.
Yeah, you're very excited.
I'm very excited. I was missing that feeling. I didn't know I was like missing it so much. Love that feeling.
But
Ugh.
That's amazing.
Oh, it's so good.
I mean, that you can feel that again,
Yes.
and it's not like
Yes.
ruined.
No.
It's not like they ruined
Well,
the
they had
second show.
yeah, they had ruined the well, not ruined. I mean, Game of Thrones was like a human being. So, you tend to remember the good things over the bad. Um and there's way, way too many good things about the regular season that I don't think have to be um sort of opaqued by the opaqued? No, that's not a verb. No.
Opaque.
Made opaque by the last season, by the rushing of the last season, and the fact that there was no real script. I mean, the script was done, but no material that they could draw from to make the scripts. So I don't know if they were wanting the what were they, the Davids? They were just trying to get done with that. I don't know what has happened with them.
I think you were trying to say overshadowed.
Okay, yeah, but I don't know what happened with them because I remember hearing that they were going to do a Star Wars, like they're the ones that are in charge of the new whatever that is. I don't know, Star Wars trilogy. And they were wanting to like, finish as quickly as they could, Game of Thrones, so they could get to that. I forget, but it sounds right. I mean, um, yeah. So it was sad, but no, but I mean, it doesn't matter. Like the way it ended, it will never change my opinion about the greatest moments of that show. The greatest moments of that show are some of the coolest, entertainment moments in my history. They're incredible. They're absolutely incredible. So, but it's such a strong start. It's so cool. Such a good start. Like everything that was cool about the other show, they're doing it really well here, I feel. Really, really well. Like it seems like they listened, they realized what happened. And it's not as if it's a show made for the people, like for fans because fans complained, but it's a show that was like, okay, where did we mess up? And what was great about this show? And they were just like, let's just do a show that, follows every single beat that was, that people loved about the original show. And they're doing it. Like all the characters are so good.
Cody,
Rhaenyra is like amazing. That girl is so fucking cool. It is so good. The king? Oh my god. What's his name? Viserys? Oh Jesus, he's so good. Like so good. I'm struggling to think if there's like characters you go like, that's it. He kind of sucks. No, they're good.
Gil, Gil was saying I already love/hate Damon.
Oh, Damon. Oh, but the well, I'm not gonna say anything because it's two. What is it? 2 days. So no. Um, but what a character. Yeah, what a character.
Cody,
Super super cool.
Cody was saying I'm excited too. It seems to be going really good so far.
Yeah.
Briley Moreno was saying, hello, Danny and Nicolas.
Hey, Briley.
Just now joining. Wanted to say thank you for your comments on my self portrait. It really means a lot. Also, I'm heading to Europe on Thursday. Looking forward to check out some incredible works of art. That being said, I won't be here live for some time. So looking forward to being back with you all.
Oh, we need a
that's so
report.
nice.
Yeah. First of all, enjoy your trip.
Yeah, have a great
Yeah, have an
time.
awesome trip.
Briley. Enjoy
Yeah.
everything you see. And-
Yeah. If you're going, if it's an
Oh,
art-related
Jesus,
trip,
I'm sorry, the
No.
camera moved like crazy.
the
'cause
whole
I kicked
floor
it.
shake, Danny.
No, I just kicked the desk, so I'm sorry.
If it's an art-related trip, awesome. I hope you see, tons of art. Those are super cool trips. If it's like a mixed trip, maybe you're going with your partner and maybe there's a lot of walking and traveling and just enjoying. That's awesome too. Hope you have like an awesome, awesome time. Yeah, but report back on the things that you see that you
Oh,
like,
please,
that
yeah.
moved you. That's super cool. So have a great time. Have an absolutely great time.
Yes.
And we tried our best with Phil. Like I wrote to him. I know he read it. It's ghosted. It's okay. It's okay. Tried our best.
Elaine Shukri, regarding the House of the Dragon,
Yeah.
was saying, no, don't say anything as I have to wait to watch it.
No. That's what I'm saying. No spoilers in anything. Nothing that I said is a spoiler. Trust me.
Kakeiro dice, hola, hola. Hoy no me llegó la notificación y hasta ahora llego.
Kake,
¿Cómo van?
what?
Como van? Hi, chat. Y dice, we'll start watching it with Sandy.
Oh, so good.
Cacaito, ¿ustedes se vieron Game of Thrones? Yo
So-
no.
I think Danny's voice is saying indirectly, we're almost done.
Really? Is it
Yeah.
getting worse?
Well, it's not good.
No, the thing is that
No. It's just I don't like to
no, but you know what?
hear you sound like that when this is not necessary.
No,
So
but I was maybe I was when I was drinking the tea, it
yeah,
was better, but now it's not.
yeah, no.
Now I finished the tea, so I don't know.
So give me
But I'm
2 more
not
minutes.
feeling bad. I mean,
No, because I feel bad. No. But I'm feeling bad. So
Nathan said Nate said loving House of Dragon.
oh yeah, it's amazing.
Eh, Cody was saying I think I already read that. Callum was saying, "Thanks, I'll let my friend know. You won't know him
No.
though. He goes to a different school and doesn't have a phone."
Oh yeah. I wouldn't be friends with that kid.
Em, a ver, Julia.
I would be caught dead with that kid.
Julia.
Yes.
Dice,
He said.
dice, yo no pude pasar del primer capítulo. Ahora de mamá no aguanto la crudeza de esas series.
Ah.
Sobre todo la, en mayúscula, escena que todos sabemos del primer capítulo.
Creo. Y Julia. Julia, pero ¿a usted le gustaba en la universidad o no? Yo me acuerdo. ¿No? Yo no medio hablaba con usted de esa serie.
No medio hablaba.
No, es que no sé si era Julia, pero yo no sé por qué estoy pensando que Julia le gustaba esa serie. Hablábamos. What? ¿O era Diana? ¿Julia? ¿Era Diana Carolina? De pronto Diana era la que era obsesionada con la serie. No sé. Julia, sáqueme de la duda así súper rápido mientras vamos terminando. So, I said I was gonna do something with the face. Let's do something very lightly though. Very light. Because I really like the face like this.
Cacaíto, tan linda. Es, sí, me estoy tomando un remedio. Es que Cacaíto dice, Dani, tienes la voz tenaz. ¿Ya tomaste algo? Pero yo no la siento tan mal, pero
Hedionda está, mi amor.
sí,
Sí, hedionda.
pero así estaba desde el principio.
Siempre.
O sea, ha estado hedionda todos estos
Sí,
días.
sí.
Cacaíto es que, sí, entonces la respuesta es sí. Me he estado tomando unos remedios, mucho té, mucha agua, té con limón y miel, como hartas bebidas calientes, pastillas para la garganta y de todo. Pero es que sí me dio una peste como fatal. Estaba diciendo que el primer día dolor de garganta tenaz y ya después como gripa. O sea, ahorita como que siento gripa y dentro de la gripa siento un poquito de dolor de garganta, pero es que el primer día, o sea, yo que hablo hasta por los codos, yo, mi amor, le decía a Nicolás que no le podía hablar. Bueno, Nicolás también habla, o sea, esto no es una competencia. Sí, Nicolás habla más por más codos que yo.
No, estaba diciendo, estaba,
Es que sí,
estaba tratando de decir que me hace falta, pero es súper necesario que no hables tanto.
sí.
Me has hecho mucha falta estos días,
Ajá.
pero también soy súper consciente de que de verdad te tienes que, por unos días más, como estar callada.
Es que igual me dio hace nada. O sea, me agripé el fin de semana. Entonces, Cacaíto dice, salí yo de la peste y te tocó a ti, jaja. Cacaíto me pegó la peste virtualmente. Julia dice, a mí me gustaba Nico, pero yo creo que era con Diana porque tampoco fui tan fan, pero ya no
Diana.
aguanto.
Diana, creo que era Diana la que sí era fan.
Briley was saying, thank you so much. It'll be a mixed trip, but I plan on visiting a few museums, maybe some of them twice, and yeah, Phil saw my message as well. But honestly, that's kind of a relief. I would have been painfully nervous. Elaine was saying, beautiful painting, Nicolas. Love the flowers, and I'm looking at this on my phone, and it's gorgeous. Can't wait to see how you paint your daughter tomorrow.
But Elaine, this is not going to be ready for that drawing layer tomorrow. So we're going to have to wait. And I'm thinking that we need to space it with 3 paintings. So what that means is that I think we're going to do the start of 3 paintings, and then we're just going to cycle through them, depending on their drying times. Almost done, Daniel Ira.
No, don't
Almost
worry.
done.
No.
No. I feel bad.
And everyone's
You shouldn't
being-
have. You shouldn't have been here today.
But the thing is that I don't feel bad.
I know, but I know better too. And you should have just rest. You should just rest. So tomorrow, if you help me set up, we'll probably do one morning for us. Yeah. And then I'll block in something somewhat quickly. And then you can help me turn everything off.
But
I'll
if
move.
I chat,
No.
like type,
I'll move my. No. You rest. You go do whatever you want. But we don't want you here.
we're gonna change the password, so you can't be.
In my own computer.
No, the password of our channel.
You know that I can't put. I forgot my password, and it's linked to my mail. So
I could change that
no.
too. But yeah. Well, not to. Well, but you shouldn't say to what mail, though, because I think that's risky.
Not as much as you think.
No, don't say.
You'd still have to
Don't
like.
say. Don't say. Don't say.
Well, I'm not saying anything that people don't know, but
To a mail.
a mail.
A mail.
We still need to get into our email, and that's not super easy
No,
nowadays.
don't say that.
It's always when you get hacked, when people usually get hacked, I mean, this is going to sound rough, but it's our own fault. I mean, we just get duped into thinking that it's somebody we know, but it's very hard for people to hack something when you yourself are not giving them your password or clicking on something where you're going to retype your password, or when they're not physically there, like people physically in your room, like that they can put a USB in there and try to work out what your password is. I mean, the hacked accounts that have been happening lately, I would say, because there was a boom of hacked artist accounts a couple of months ago, I would say.
Yeah, we had friends that.
Yeah, and they tried it with me many times, but I never answered. And I reported their account, and I wrote that it was stolen, because I, immediately realized that they were using a stolen account to try to reach more accounts. Yeah, but it's always the same thing. Like, it hasn't gotten any more sophisticated than you getting duped into giving somebody your password. So
Cody was saying, haha, that is just going to sabotage the whole channel.
oh,
like,
she's gonna.
If I can't be here, nobody
Yeah,
can.
she's taking. Yeah, she's going down. She's like, you guys are. If I'm going down, I'm taking all of you with me.
No, the thing is that you know that I love being here.
I
mean,
know, but we love having you here when you're good. So you're
So
very
you-
welcome to come back
So
when
you
you
don't
feel
love
better.
me in the goods and in the bads?
In the baths? In the Greek baths? Turkish baths? No, I want you better. That's genuinely what I want.
Nahuel Martínez Burguello
Mm.
dice, hola, das clases de óleo, soy de Argentina y soy ilustrador.
No, me han preguntado mucho si damos clases personalizadas o si hacemos, ¿cómo se dice eso?
Revisión de
Mentorships o
portafolios.
sí, revisiones de portafolios o mentorships o
Ay.
cosas así. Ve, Lindita, ve tranqui, ahorita ya vamos a acabar. Pero honestamente no tenemos nada como cuadrado para eso. Pero hemos hablado de que el próximo año vamos a ofrecer, todavía no está todo resuelto, pero sabemos que eso es lo que vamos a hacer, una serie de talleres más largos en línea, talleres en línea mucho más largos, o sea, talleres por ahí de 10 semanas, con un número más pequeño de personas, como un número pequeño de cupos, para que no sea como talleres así repletos de personas. Entonces va a ser como personalizado, pero en el sentido de chequear el trabajo de cada uno de los asistentes en contexto de lo que se está tratando de hacer para el taller. Eh, entonces no es exactamente como darle una clase personalizada a la gente. Pero sí, eso va a ser, estamos contentos, pero eso, si llega, llega hasta el próximo año. Todavía no. I'm trying to get that shape of the hair better, a little bit better. Comes down. It doesn't need to be perfect, but just a bit better. And then move this a little bit closer that we can have our back wall there, which you guys don't need to know that it's a back wall. It doesn't really matter. It'll just be like an enunciation of a space, but that's all it needs to be. Doesn't need to be anything more. But I'm a little concerned that some of the masses of color that I put down, because the way I paint, they don't quite relate to each other. They're a little free floating, masses of color. What did you get? Okay, you're laughing. I don't know why. Did you order something and it's completely wrong? Probably. Oh, my sister? Oh my God.
You should show it.
Oh yeah. Show it. Show it live. So the stickers for the album are called, stickers
The
for the
brand.
Panini album.
Yeah.
The Panini sticker album for the World Cup. So we talked about this a couple of days ago. We have ours. No, it's not right here, but my sister ordered 10 packs of Panini, from like I don't know,
think like
whatever service people use, to order food or groceries, whatever app that you use in your country. So she ordered 10 packs of Panini because she's doing the sticker album. Her and my nephew and my niece are doing like a family sticker album like we are. And Danny showed them what she got.
So she got the 10 packs
of panini bread, of paninis.
She ordered packs of panini.
So now she was very nice and cool and funny.
She brought us panini.
So she's trying to get rid of,
this is amazing.
Some of her 10-pack of her paninis.
Every pack has 5 breads, Nicolas. She
Yeah.
has bread for
Yeah, she
like-
got 50 panini breads.
Oh my god.
That we love bread. I love bread.
No, and
I freaking adore bread.
It looks amazing.
So I'm probably gonna have one of those.
So we could have we could have a sandwich tomorrow.
I'm probably gonna. I know we talked. Could have it today.
Oh, or today, yeah.
Yeah.
I could have it too, but
Oh, you don't have to.
well, I can and I want to.
You can't, Daniela.
Yeah, but this is so funny. I mean,
Yeah, it's very much my sister.
I
Very,
was
very.
telling you, like,
This
is
is
it
my
a joke?
sister's life. A lot
No,
of good
she ordered-
intentions.
10 bags of panini bread.
Yeah.
So this is just hilarious. But it was funny because they called the intercom.
Yeah.
They were like, no, a lady just hand me like a bag of bread.
Yeah.
And I was like, is it for us? And he was like, I think.
And it was
I
Freddy
think-
or who was it?
No, I think it was Luis. And they were like, I don't know, but it says Nicolas Uribe. So I don't know, maybe. And I was like, okay, send them.
Sure, yeah.
And then I saw it.
We're
And
never gonna refuse
no, but I was
bread.
telling him because no, he said like there's a bag of bread, and I was like, no, we didn't order. And that's what he said. No, a lady just came in a
I
car.
wouldn't even ask for more information. There's a bag of bread. I'm like, I'm right down. I'm going down.
Yeah, and if they after that they tell you and you have to pay this amount,
Well,
then you're
I'll
like,
bring
oh.
down some loose change. So yes.
But yeah, this is hilarious.
Yeah, it's my sister. Yeah,
And she's so kind. For
she's
bringing
always
it.
kind.
Yeah.
Well, she did this for the joke, for the laughs, but it's a
Yeah,
good
but
laugh.
I love that she did
It's a
that.
good laugh.
Well, she didn't buy them for the laugh.
No, but now that she's got them and she knows that, they're probably going to go stale if she
Yeah.
doesn't use them quickly.
She's gonna
Uh,
hand them to everyone.
she did a nice thing. So, thank you Tachida for our
Paninis.
paninis.
Yeah. And this is cool because it says that you can freeze it.
Okay, so it's not like super fresh, but
No, it is. It's precocido.
yeah.
But it says precalentar el horno y meterlo de 4 a 8 minutos.
Okay, no. But you could have it like that.
No, because it's precocido. It's not cocido. No, no está hecho del todo.
What?
Sí, está helado.
Oh, it's one of those?
Yeah.
It's like pan de yucas
Dice
or
pan artesanal congelado.
oh.
Manténgase a menos 18 grados.
Oh. Okay, so it's literally for the fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cody was saying, haha, a bag of bread from Strange Woman. Perfect. Nicholas Mijarovich was saying, I love this painting so much. Fer looks like a goddess, powerful and ominous,
Ooh.
life-giving and life-draining.
Oh, look at that.
And you manage all this with purely visual elements. It's so awesome. Congrats, Nicholas.
Oh, no, that was way too kind. That's way, way too much. But thank you.
I'm gonna let the bread in the floor because it's freezing me.
Oh, I'll take it to the fridge. Don't open the fridge.
No,
You'll get
me
sicker.
too. I mean, I could take it, but I'm just hanging here with my palms.
Yeah, I'm almost done. Almost done. I feel bad. I'm
Say
trying
the
to
pals or pals?
What?
With my pals.
Your pals?
Yeah, because I said
Oh,
with
yeah.
my poles.
My Paul? Yeah, they're not all named Paul. It'd be great if they were, but I don't think they are. Okay, I think we can come on. I think we could call it, maybe?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, sure. I don't even know how well these are supposed to be legs. I don't know. Anyways, because I can't see anything. I think we're good.
I think
I
we are.
like the decision that that we took trying to paint this a little bit bigger.
Uh-huh.
So I'm looking at the screen right now.
Oh, because I have it to the side so I can see the
Yeah.
chat. But
That's okay. I think it's pretty good.
yeah, I like it
Color
too.
looks okay-ish. It's a little greener. I think the yellow, because it's bismuth yellow, it's like a yellow-green. But you guys get the sense of what we were doing here. So a different notion of how to draw this, because, I mean, it's a very symmetrical painting. So, not symmetrical in the sense that both hemispheres are exactly the same, but there's a clear axis in the middle. And then it's heavy towards the left in terms of the flowers, and then there's this kind of one little peeking flower to the right. Also, light goes from left to right. I think there's enough here to give us a sense of that's actually really cool the way it's blown out. But we're gonna actually try to paint this portrait. We're gonna give it a shot and see if we can model it while maintaining a bigger sense of light in there. That's going to be a challenge. I think something has to be sacrificed for us to do that. I don't know if we can get away with doing one without sacrificing a little bit of the other. We either leave it like this or put some information so that we can model it, but by modeling it we lose that bigness of that sense of light that's right there. So there are going to be things that change, but we shouldn't be scared of that. I mean, at least we have this stage of the painting that we can look back to and say, okay, this is pretty cool. And if ever in a future painting we want to leave stuff in some of the moments that we have established in this first initial sort of block in, then we already have like a mental sort of cue that is reminding us of what that looked like. We've had this experience, so we can base our judgments on this experience, our future judgments on this particular experience. So it's not like an abstract judgment, but we actually went through a painting, through the blocking of a painting, through the construction of a painting that is going to let us know what that felt like. So there's going to be a ton of things that need to be adjusted and changed and shifted, and the quicker we are to understand that that's what's going to happen, the less attached to a lot of these things we're going to be. If we want to do something like this, it's best to just approach the painting, as an alla prima painting and say, okay, let's do this. And I would have tried to be far more, not accurate, but I would have gone for, and I would have probably spent more time doing a lot of these, like a lot of the specifics of the flowers. But for now, it's good. For what we need right now from the painting, I think what we have is pretty good. So I'm very happy. I had described this painting to Danny the other day. I was like, oh, I think I know what I want to do.
Yeah.
And in my mind, it sounded like super cool. Maybe cooler than what it actually is. But I always get overly excited with very simple things. So I'm not afraid of just,
cool.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of being, way too excited about something, about the potential of something I'm doing. I'm supposed to feel like that, right? Like it's my painting. So I think now looking at it, I'm like, okay, that looks like a painting. That looks like a proper painting. I can see this becoming like something more fleshed out, and that being like, yes, that's the idea of the painting that I wanted to paint. I'll run the risk of sacrificing some of the very cool things that are happening right now. Hopefully I acknowledge those sacrifices in the future painting, and I also understand that there is a responsibility when you sacrifice something to gain something. Like if I'm saying, oh, some of this unity is going to be sacrificed, and there's this very luminous sense of the figure right now, maybe some of that is going to be gone, but I got to make sure that what I'm gaining is well worth it, or at least takes the painting somewhere else where maybe some people can say, I like the block in a little bit better. And then maybe some people say, oh, I'm so glad that you fleshed it out because I like where you took it. It's going to be somewhat of an either or scenario. Like I'm totally sure of that. And I'm okay with that. Like, I think that that's not going to speak about the painting itself. I think, like I usually do, that speaks about the person that is looking at it. And if the person that is looking at it says, oh, I loved those bigger themes that were present at the block-in stage of the painting, maybe speaks more about what they enjoy in a painting. Not in this particular painting, but in a painting. So I always tend to say to people that have those sort of notations of criticisms, or they want to point those things out. I always tell them, that's awesome. I think I'm learning more about you when you tell me these things than about the painting that I did and I suffered through and I had to work hard to try to get, because I did all those things. I went through all those things. So I've already collected all the information that I kind of need to grow from that experience. But when I hear those things, like, it's kind of pointless to say, yeah, you're right, I should have, I should have. Like, those things don't rely on what other people feel or think or how they perceive the picture or view it. They are your own. They really do belong to you. But what that gives you an opportunity to do is to say, oh, okay, by your criticism, I'm getting to know you. And that's totally cool too. That's totally fine. And I'm getting to know what you like about my work, or about, work that you would like to do, or work that you like to experience. So that is also very cool. So, but for now, I think that what is here, I really like. I'm trying not to condition myself into thinking, oh, I should, there's always a part of me that's like, just leave it like that. There's so much coolness in here that you could just leave, and you could just call this a concluded painting, because it does feel in many ways like a concluded thought. It's very much an open thought, but I think it has reached a level of conclusion. But the purpose of this painting, and I knew it from the start, is not that. It's not saying it's done. It's saying, as cool as it is, we're going to keep pushing. We're going to keep moving, and we're going to see what happens. And once again, maybe if we keep moving, it's like we're going to be like, oh my God, we ruined it. But if we don't take that risk, when are we going to take it? When are we going to fill ourselves with courage and convince ourselves that it's a risk worth taking? So I will gladly, suffer through that risk taking with you guys. So that's going to be it for today. Like I said, I'm going to see if I can do this with Danny's help, because I do need, obviously, her help setting everything up and getting the live going. But I'm going to see if I could manage to do everything tomorrow. I'm probably not going to be as good as Danny, but we're going to give Danny some rest, because
I hope
she
everyone misses me tomorrow.
she wanted to be here today, and I thought it was as soon as she opened her mouth, I was like, oh no, let's not do this. But Danny's a trooper, and she if she does this, it's because she enjoys it, and not because nobody in this world is forcing Danny to do anything. So
not even, because I don't even feel like I'm forcing myself to
no,
do
you
it.
sound like you're a step away from just dying.
No.
Yeah. Well, yes.
No.
So so maybe the only reason Danny would be here tomorrow is if she feels like if she feels and sounds super good.
And sounds good.
Yeah, well, I think the voice is kind of it's kind of letting us know how your body feels. So anyways, but that's going to be it for today. Different start.
Yeah.
Different start. A different painting. I think this one is also following the path of the Boznanska painting, the Olga Boznanska painting that I did a couple of days ago. That purple interior with that yellow head. Of course, that yellow note is the one that gave me courage to do this, and the fact that we had introduced that yellow into into the painting that we did last week of you in the chair, your royal portrait. So today was just mixing all of that. Ideally, when you do a painting, you want to build upon the past experiences, so that those past experiences kind of mean something, and you are constructing towards something. You're building, your painting not just as not a path that is symbolized by individual paintings, by individual notes of paintings, but by paintings that are like super entangled with each other, and you can sense that one painting down the road would have only been possible if you had painted all these paintings that lie before it. So that is the purpose of this, to connect experiences, to build upon experiences, to say, what did we learn, and how can we put what we learned into use? Because sometimes we learn things, but we don't do the painting that showcases what we have learned. And I think it's as important to learn something as it is to then put those learnings to use. Always remember that. Like, if you have learned if you have gained knowledge from an experience, the next thing that you should do, like almost immediately, is to say, let me use this to make a painting. You have to. You have to put that to test, because maybe what you realize is that you haven't learned it well enough or deep enough. You haven't understood it, with the depth that you need to actually build something from it. And then you can go back and say, okay, I thought I got what I was, supposed to get from this, but I don't think I'm getting it right now. I can trace my step backwards and say, let me try this again. Let me do this again and again until you go like, okay, I get it. And I get why I thought I got it at that moment, but it was premature. And when you do that, then you're ready to like move on to that painting, to that next painting. But yeah, so those are, I think, very useful tips if we could end on that. So that's it. Thank you, Danny Alira.
You're welcome.
Oh
I was
my God.
thinking,
Yes,
because I really loved the painting of Olga Woznanska,
I like it too.
and
quite
I
a bit.
loved that it looked like a light bulb,
Yeah.
and I thought if I could rename it, it would be Olga Bulbsnanska. No, like putting like bulb as in light bulb.
So Danny, I think you clearly need some like downtime.
I would call it like that.
No, Danny. No.
Yeah.
No, Danny.
No.
So,
No more chlorophyll, Danny.
No, yeah, sniffing chlorophyll all day.
So,
Jesus Christ.
thank
Look,
you,
look at your
everyone.
nose all green.
Well, because of
Stop it. The
mucus.
green powder.
Thank you, everyone,
Yeah.
for joining us.
Thank you.
And we'll see you tomorrow.
We'll try, yes.
Or Nicolas, we'll see you tomorrow.
We'll try, yes.
We'll try, yes.
We'll see how things
And
go.
we'll see you soon.
Soon.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Remember, if you want to subscribe, that would be amazing.
Let me do this. Don't
If you wanna
do
check our-
this whole part.
Go.
If you want to subscribe, if you're new, consider liking and subscribing and
If
clicking
you're not
that.
new, also,
Jesus Christ, Danny.
also think
Jesus
about
Christ, you're dying there. Let me do this. You're dying. Look at you.
No, I'm better now. I have
No,
to
oh
cough.
my God, you don't sound better.
Yes, I am.
How did it, like, I'm not looking at you, and, I'm older than you. We've acknowledged this, quite a few times. And, Danny, right now, you sound like 30 years older than me, which is making me
I
sound
thought
like
you were
amazing.
going to say 30 years, and I was like, that's not far from where I am.
No.
So-
Danny's 27. I'm 45. If anyone has any doubts on that, we've talked about that before.
Mhm.
Danny, you sound horrible. You sound like very many dead grandmas
No.
all at the same time, trying to talk through a Ouija board. So,
So I have all that knowledge
well,
of decades and
all that
decades of
smoking,
life.
all those decades of smoking, like chain smoking. No, let me do this, Danny. Come on. Yes, please like and subscribe if you're new. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing.
I was going to say,
If
you're
you,
not new.
Jesus Christ,
No,
dead
'cause you said
lady.
it again.
just keep
If
dead.
you're not new, you
Okay.
can also
That-
like the video. Because you're saying if you're new, consider liking. But no, go ahead. So,
You know how I know that you're alive? The urge to interrupt. You
You're-
just can't
you're
be.
annoying.
You just can't
So
like
that's
not
how I
be
know
part of the
you're alive.
conversation, Daniel Ira. And if you have already subscribed, maybe you haven't clicked on that bell notification.
Ring the bell.
If you click on that bell, like Danny says, ring that bell. It's not to conjure her, and her spirit appears as a grim reaper. No, if you ring that bell, you'll get a notification when we go live, and then you can join us, every day. Me with my sultry voice, lively, again, full of life. Just, it was just my birthday. So much older than Danny, like 5 generations apart, probably.
What are you
I
talking
remember
about?
my people when I was young, just making a wheel, constructing a wheel. And but today, listening to Danny and noticing that she has one foot on the grave, that gravelly voice, I feel so alive, so young. Thank God for youth, for my youth.
And if you're new here
Oh my God,
and
who
you
is
stick
this
around enough,
again?
you
Who's
could
this,
get to know
you know,
my real voice.
death bringer?
Thank you, everyone, for
Yeah.
joining
So
us.
thank you.
We'll see you
We'll see you tomorrow.
We'll see you soon.
Oh my God,
Bye,
Jesus
everyone.
Christ! Not like see you soon, like death is gonna visit you soon.
No, see you.
So yeah, we will see you.
See you around.
Oh no, that's like no, that's even worse. All you're missing is like
See
a
ya.
scythe.
See ya.
Oh, a scythe and like
CYA. See ya.
get some sleep.